working. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, we're live. Hell yeah. What am I at now? I think I just hit Diamond 4. Oh god, 10 wins. We got a long way to go, boys. We got a long way to go, but that's the fun part. We get to do the climb. Or do I want to play this game? Let's see. I'm gonna ban Melio because I'm sick of it. Hey chat, you guys want to see something cool? I just got something really cool, and now I'm like a full-on professional with my setup. I just got... Hold up a second. Oh my god. Everything's tangled. It's fine. Check this thing out. This is my light bar. Look at that thing. It illuminates. And on the back side, it's got LEDs that change color. So the front side lights my face for streaming, and the back side lights the wall up because it looks cool, and I'm a gamer, and gamers like LEDs. Hell yeah. Oh shit, chat, I gotta pick my champ. One sec. Yasuo Hover, enemy Aphelios. That's a Nautilus. I'm gonna have to play a lot of Nautilus to climb to 1000 LP Challenger because it's the best pick possible in a lot of situations. God damn it. Hey, but how cool is my new light, though? You guys gotta tell me that my lighting is on point, right? It's on point. Here we go. Check it out. Beautiful lighting. Oh shit, we gotta go exhaust. Enemy has 2 exhaustible champions. We go and exhaust, baby. First, sup, Rogue. Hey, you are first. Welcome, welcome. What's up? Not much. Can't complain. Alright, let's make some magic happen. I'm gonna go Cosmic Insight, because this game I'm taking Exhaust. And if you take Exhaust, it's because you need Exhaust. And if you need Exhaust, you should reduce its cooldown with Cosmic Insight. And when I see Diana and Kiana, 2 extremely exhaustible champions, especially when it comes to their ultimates, Exhaust is good. Let's do it. Now we just gotta hope. Yeah, it's a fine exhaust game. You always got to pray that they don't pick something like Soraka, because if they pick Soraka, you're conflicted because you need Ignite and Exhaust. Not gonna lie, I think in that situation, you just take Ignite Exhaust and you skip Flash. Not even kidding. No, maybe that's a bit too much. Maybe that's a bit extreme, but you know, we vibing. But how are we doing though, guys? How are we doing? Hopefully well. I should be able to get a good few games in this evening, because my girlfriend's working late, so hell yeah. Got time to stream, got time to play League, and I said I was going to make a bit more of an attempt this season, so we're gonna do that. Coach Rogue stream, let's go. That's what I want. What's up? Alright. What I have, Nyla ADC. That's one I haven't seen for a while. You guys want to know the biggest thing to know about Nyla? See that rune right there, Conqueror? When you attack an enemy, you get a stack. Do you know something special about Nyla? Is she counts as a melee champion. So on Nyla specifically, every single auto attack you do is 2 stacks of Conqueror, not 1. So what's important with Nyla, she can stack Conqueror fast, right? Her Q is an auto attack reset. So if she like walks up to somebody and does E auto Q auto, that's 8 stacks of Conqueror instantly. She full stacks Conqueror in about a second. So playing with Nyla is like a huge all-in threat. I'm going to go straight to lane. They have Ghost, which means they're down a combat sum. We have Nyla with Conqueror, which means she's got double stacking Keystone. So we should win level 1 fights all day, every day. There you go. We'll take that trade. I'm not scared. Are you scared? I'm not scared. I'll never be scared. I know how Nyla's Keystone works. No need to fear. I'm going to pop my pot. And we'll just click on Alistar to keep an eye on his runes so we know when they're up. I don't want to hook into him when he has them all. Now, we just want to trim a few minions. Once we've trimmed a few minions, we can fight with Conqueror advantage. Let's not let him have PTA. I took a few free autos like a dumbass. bad. Now, I've got to remember, we do hit level 2 early because of Nyla's passive, giving bonus XP. Pretty normal that they're going to get push because of Aphelios' range. It's a-okay, no need to worry. Ah, if that hit, it would have been a little bit of free damage. That's right, we'll just wait. We will just wait. Conserve some health. Stay in XP range. And we'll play on the bounce. If I can't fight into a big wave, I need to wait for my tower to clear the big wave, and then I can fight when there's not a big wave. Alright, ward's here. Ping that out for my boy. Not a bad one. Pretty pointless fight. Okay, so both junglers are piling bot, which means we need to hard recontest after this. They have no way to clear the ward, so I'm going to place the ward there. That'll tell us when they move for crab or not. So it's a very important one. Let's look here, let's look here. This is going to be a really good trade, even if I lose my flash. That's going to be enough to regain us priority. So that's a big chunk in their health, and it also zones them off the wave, so we should be able to get prior for crab now. So let's just keep hitting. Now, they don't have any runes up on Alistar, so we can look to fight here. The only thing is, this is the timing when Diana finishes her clear, so she's going to be walking in through Tribush right now, so let's hold off until we see her mid. Otherwise, we have to assume she's bot lane. Just going to follow this guy. Let's tie this guy up. He flashed. Look, that's done. I'm not going to be able to affect that anymore, so let's do a Hex Flash to dodge the wards they have and try and get on this Aphelios. See if we can take his life away. Okay, Alistar killed himself. Interesting play by him. Now, there's no minions here, so let's step around. It's not going to work. It's not quite diveable. A little bit more damage than it would be since he doesn't have a defensive sum, but not quite. Only need a tiny bit more damage. Alright, now he's on the crab. Let's ward that out. Take the Alistar flash timer, which should be about 710 on sup. And I'm just going to chill and just get a billion XP here. With Nyla giving bonus XP, I can have an incredibly fast level 6. Oh shit, this is awkward. We should be winning this. It's not the best. She wins this. Conqueror stacking, baby, go on. No, she can't auto-attack. She wins it, right? No, she does it. Oh, we're all griefers. Alright, I got pushed into a goddamn tower. Playing Nautilus and Alistar is not fun, everyone, but we did enter it a little bit. Why question mark? I don't know, man. I don't know why. Why double question mark? Alright, well, that's the full mute. Take away the negatives. Don't listen to the haters, guys. I'm going to still go bot lane here. This season, if you get full XP in a duo lane, you get level 6 by Void Grubs. Since I'm playing with the Nyla, and I'm getting some solo XP here, I definitely will get level 6 by Void Grubs. So even though that's not going well, the one thing I have going for me is that I've been very much in lane, so the XP situation's amazing. And on Nautilus, that's a good thing. Now, I do have to match. Alistar very likely goes mid here, and if I don't match, the wave's in a state where my mid laner will die, so he'll hate me. So this is going to hurt my XP a bit, but I think it is still possible to get that level 6 in time. Even if I miss one wave. So here he is. Right where we expected. Yeah, it's fine. I'm here to match. And I'll have to stick around because it's still very volatile. Yeah, the Avengers are here. Just as I thought. The goddamn Avengers are here. We're in a Mexican standoff, boys. Now, obviously they're all hanging around here, so let's pivot into bot. Because they're going to assume that I've stuck around. And let's re-enter off vision. No need for him to know that I'm here. No need to let him know I'm here, so we'll do the loop-de-doop. This doesn't look good, Nyla. There's a tower there, buddy. Alright, my ADC's a goddamn intel. Just dashed into a fucking tower. Why did he do that? The good news is, if he dies, I get solo XP, and if I get solo XP, I can get that level 6 by the Void Grub contest. Although things aren't looking good here, boys. That's a tower, my friend. You went a bit too far. Are game sounds turned off? They shouldn't be. I know that the game sounds are a little bit quiet coming through on stream. Are they very quiet? I hope not. Now, Alistar's obviously mid. I could look to match it. Thought he placed a ward, but I think I'm going insane, guys. I think whoever goes in first loses here. My Kale's having a mental breakdown. She can get the full mute too. Oh my god. This guy does have no flash, so if he's a griefer... Ah, there's a pink ward here though. He's never going to fall for it. Well... There's not many options here. I think the only options are mid. So, we're going to play to hover it. See if they do something silly. Alistar's bot. I need to stealth vision as long as I can, but... I don't think it matters. We can't do anything bot anyway, so... Get in there. Alright, we salvaged it. As best we could. I did a bit of a weird one to get in there, but we got in there in time to help, so it's all that matters. Rip. This can be good, though. No flash. No flash on Aphelios. We can re-engage on the hook if you're committed to the play, my friend. I think I can disguise my level 6 here. So I'm going to hide my level 6. Nah, it's not going to be good. If I go in and they have everything, they'll just interrupt Nyla and she won't kill anyone. Plus he has red-white. We lost our Remus, sadly. He wasn't committed to the play. Alright, pop a base. And we're going to need armor shoes because they're pretty physical damage based. And I think I'm going to have to keep trying to play through mid. The bot plays are just too hard to make work with Alistar blocking them. But with the Yasuo ult combo, we can make some magic happen. Alright, that guy's on straight vibes right now. Now, there's a high chance they've ordered bot side of mid because Alistar's been there. So let's go through top side, where there's a lower chance to have a ward. And we are going to have to take some risks here. Very high chance they have jungle and or support here. So we're just going to have to play it on vibes. Yeah, it's a stretch. It's alright. That gets my boy the prio. Hopefully he looks to come down river after a wave or two. We just got to keep playing mid into bot. Mid into bot. Is my boy dead? This can be good. This can be very good, guys. Come, come, come. So we can win this pretty hard. You should win that, right, my friend? Go on, boys. Get in there. Ah, we're not winning it. Guys, we should be winning that. Alright, we're just not winning anything. This is just one of those games where it's all a pile of poop. It's a pile of poop everywhere. We all lost everything all the time. Oh well. It's one of those. That's fine. You get them. You get those sometimes. It's warm-up game, as they say. Well, the good news is, we all died. And if we all died, it means the enemy needs to base. And if the enemy needs to base, it means we're on map first. So we just wait a couple seconds. They still need to recall. That's a bit crazy if they go for that, but we are definitely first on map now. Holy shit, they're making plays so out of tempo. I mean, I can't do anything about that, man. I think the best thing I can do is to just stay here and stay off vision, honestly. Alright. There's not much I can do at all, guys. Bot lane's unsalvageable. Rammus is doing full clears topside when they're out of tempo, skipping recalls. There's not many plays to make, but their bot lane's reset now, so I can still hang out mid. Problem is, every time I'm here, they respect. I don't think ganking top when it's 0-4 is the play, but good luck, my friend. I'll just sit in this bush for as long as it takes. Yeah. There he is to block, as I figured. And bot plays are impossible to make, so all I can do is stick this out with my Yasuo and hope they do something silly. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing, boys. There's nothing I can do bot lane. All I can do is just hang out around mid. The catalyst for the whole game is through mid. If we get mid prio, we can move places and win fights, but it all has to stem from mid. Alright, this is just completely pointless. Both me and you are doing absolutely nothing, Alistar. How fun is this? How much fun are we all having? If either of us leaves mid, you just get instant mid prio and can move into the side lane the other guy's in. So we both just have to sit mid in this awkward standoff. So I sit here, just off vision. They're obviously moving into a bot dive, so I need to move to cover now. And if they actually go for this, it should be good. Maybe it's our way back in. Definitely have numbers advantage here, though. Rammus. I need Rammus. Nice. I kind of overlapped exhaust with ult there, but I had to in order to exhaust what I thought was going to be his full combo before he got CC'd. Ah, wow. Unlucky. Okay, it's a catastrophe. Just FF. It's a fucking catastrophe game, guys. It's just not it. It's just not it today. Actually, though. We all fucking stank this game, guys. Everyone lost everything everywhere, and we were all ashamed. We just wait 40 more seconds, and then one person presses no on the FF vote, and then we wait another 5 minutes. That's how League works. We all know that. Alright, this guy is the fucking Messi of League of Legends. It's one of those games where your confidence is crushed and you can't hit anything. We're done, so. Ah, well. Well, we look to trade. The only thing you can do now is hope they do some stupid stuff and you can trade, but yeah, no, he's doing the right thing, so we can't. So we can't. He didn't place a ward, though. No wards are missing, so we can keep on doing what we're doing. I think the best play here is to let my top laner die and try and trade mid. I've been trying to do that all game, but it's never worked because he actually respects. Yeah, you know, we try. Alistar's in our top jungle flanking behind us. We know that. There he is. I don't have a jungler this game. I just don't have a jungler. Every time I try and do anything anywhere, the guy's doing a camp because he's playing Rammus and his full clear takes 10 minutes. It's not good. And that one all-in bot lane doomed us. That's alright. Well, we can all click yes, and then we'll be free, boys. Then we'll be free. Wouldn't it be better to play with your Nyla? No, because post 10 minutes staggering between mid and side waves is so big that whoever gets prio over the mid wave can move in time for the side wave. So if I sit bot lane, they get mid prio with Alistar there, and then they just move bot on a 3v2 and they dive us. So you have to play it through mid. Not to mention, in a 2v1, we can't dive Aphelios. So if Alistar roams mid, I trade nothing, even in a best case scenario. So the only option I have at that point is to match the Alistar. If he stays bot, I stay bot to match. If he goes mid, I go mid to match. And you hope for a mistake, which is what I did, but they never made one. Shame. Yeah, look. Every time I have an angle, I have no teammates. Wait, we know the FF vote? Of course we did. As I said, guys, you know the FF vote and play another 5 minutes for no reason. I was wrong. No one pressed no. You're actually right, though. Also, I haven't hit any hooks this game, so, you know, kind of valid that I lose. I definitely don't deserve to win. This Alistar played well. But also, we all sucked. So the good news is I didn't play shit in a game where I had good teammates and could have won. Which is the worst, right? When you should win a game, but you int and make it a loss, you feel bad. But when you should lose a game and int and lose, you're going to lose anyway. So it's the best kind of game to int in. All right. This is just sad. Anytime there's like an inkling of a chance to improve our KDA, it's a fucking false alarm and we're all dead. Should I buy control wards before the quest? Of course you should. The difference is, when you're buying control wards before the quest, you're buying them to just have one at all times on the ground. So your goal is to have one on the ground at all times. So you're never buying more than one at a time, really. After you finish the quest, you should just be buying 2 every base unless it's blocking an item. Because at that point, you're using them to spot check. So you run up river, you think they've warded a bush, you'll place a pink and clear it, you think they've warded another bush, so you'll move the pink and clear the second ward. So you use them a lot more just to clear random wards at the later half, but in the before you have quest finished, they're actually just stick it in a river, hope it stays alive. So like, early wards, early pink wards for a support are, you treat them like a carry does. They're like, the purpose of the early wards is to get vision. And the purpose of the later pink wards is more so to deny vision and clear any wards you know where they are. You got it. You got that one hook to the wall. Hey, one of the hooks into the wall was intentional. One of them wasn't, but the other one was. So, you know, there's that. There'd be that. Hey, coach, wish you better team next game. I just wonder if I need to slow down to crush the wave. Okay, my team wasn't great, but I also sucked. So that's the first game things, you know? You can't complain when you're also an inter. I need to push to crush the wave and help my jungler, for example, but enemies don't let me do this. What should I do, or what should I prevent at this point? Wait, what? I need to slow push to crash the wave and help my jungler, but enemies don't let me do this. Okay, I can't answer the question because it's not answerable. I don't know how to explain. You're describing a situation where you have a stacked wave and you want to try and crash it, but the enemy's not letting you. But if there are no external advantages and the only advantage is that you have a stacked wave, you're stronger than them. Right? You have a stacked wave. So if they're trying to stop you, kill them. Am I wrong? Right? You might be describing a situation where there's 3 people stopping you and you're only 2 or something. Yeah, you can't do much about that. That's life. But if that's the advantage, then you just win, right? I had a coaching and he told me not to buy boots or pink until I get my first item. Was that bad advice? Yes. That was very bad advice. Playing Zoe support and plat. Buy T1 boots. You can, like, buy T1 boots and buy, like, a max of 2 pink wards before first item. That's fine. I wouldn't buy 5 pink wards, and I wouldn't rush tier 2 shoes before first item on Zoe support, but, you know, like, first base, buy, like, an amp tome and a pair of 300 gold shoes, and then finish the first item and come back to the shoes later. That's completely normal if you intend to do a lot of laning. What do I think about Lulu this season? I don't think she's any different to how she's ever been before. It's just a payoff pick. When you can get away with picking Lulu without going 0-10, you should pick Lulu. Right? Lulu is really good in situations where you have a winning lane matchup because you also outscale everything. So you get the best of both worlds, you know? If you can get the best of both worlds, it's a happy day. All right, I have Teemo jungle, so I have to pick engage. Last game I blind picked Nautilus. It didn't go well, so I'm playing Leona. That's another really good support blind pick. Although I inted with my hands last game, and I'm famous for inting really hard on Leona when my hands don't work. So you guys might be in for a masterclass. I'm here saying 1000 LP Challenger. You guys are going to think it's negative 1000 LP Iron, so be ready for some missing flash E's. How do I play early game as Aphelios? I feel like there's no champion in the game that has more guides on YouTube than Aphelios does, because you need a NASA degree to play it. So you've got heaps of content there to find. But what is there to do early game on Aphelios? Make sure your gun rotation's good. It's actually pretty easy to do. Again, look at guides. There's so many out there. Main one is conserve ammo and sniper. So use red gun for all the last hits, save ammo for sniper for poke, because it's your best gun early. And if you're trying to poke your opponent in early levels, stay on the same side of the minion wave. So if the minion wave's like this, and the support's here, and the ADC's here, and you want to match the ADC, you go here. So you have access without going through the wave. Obviously exceptions if there is a hook, right? But take the same side of the wave. That makes it way easier to poke. It's like a big Aphelios Caitlyn tip when you want to play lane dominant style. Any tips to deal with cold hands? Oh, guys, I found the tech. About a week ago, I went to my sink, I put warm water, and I just put my hands in it. I'm going to go do it right now. You guys are going to watch me play like Faker after this. Okay, chat, we're on. We have warm hands. It's so OP. You actually just fill it with warm water. You sit your hands in there for like 10, 15 seconds. The tech is you really have to dry your hands, right? If your hands are a little bit wet, not enough friction on the mouse, things start slipping. But the biggest one, why do hands get cold? Hands are wet. So you gotta make sure they're dry. But I have fully dry hands that are warm from warm water. Now my mechanics are on. Thank you for reminding me. Like, even if it doesn't make a difference, mentally it does. And if it mentally makes me think I'm going to play better, it has a 100% chance of actually making me play better. Everything's placebo. I remember when I was playing pro, I had 1 year where I wore my jacket as a cape for a match. So I had it around me, but I didn't have my arms in the sleeves. And I convinced myself, because I played well that game, that it was because of the cape trick. And so I played every match with my jacket on as a cape for a year. If you look at like a game of me at MSI, you'll literally see me wearing the cape. BR versus, PFB. Here we go. And if you just find a moment with the player cams on, you will literally see me wearing as a cape. Right there. Look at that. Look at that cape that beautiful man's wearing. How cool is that? All right. What am I playing? Aphelios versus that. Let's go Sweeping Lens so that I can hide in the lane bush. So here's the thing. This is a hard matchup in early levels, but gets way easier with time. So the big thing to note is the sums, but he has Comet. So Comet's going to make him better at poke, but it's going to make him a lot worse at all-in. Right? He's going to be significantly worse at all-in because of that. So we got to keep that in mind, that we have a lot stronger of a fighting keystone than what they do. And I got to clear their ward and get a lane bush start, which is great. So I think it actually is possible to get prio. Nami's late to lane. I have lane bush control, and we have stronger keystone, so that's good. Let's fight with level 2. Yes, sir. So we got to do love taps on the wave, because this is a matchup where we should lose prio. So in order to secure prio, you have to do a lot more attacks than usual. We're going to stay in the lane bush. If he wards it, I can kill it. There we go. So that's dead. They're now out of wards. Since they're out of wards, I can take positioning far up in the lane more than I usually can because I have control of lane bush. Now, they have no way of getting me out of this bush now because he can't face check and he doesn't have a ward. So I can play really aggressive. That'll help us get prio. So I'm completely zoning Nami without taking damage because of my positioning. Let's make sure to use Targons to execute. There we go. That's a good engage. It's just a good trade, that's all. Beautiful trade. And that's all from lane bush control, boys. That's how to play level 1 melee vs ranged. How good was that? Now, if he walks up, he only has heal, not many defensive sums. So I can look on him. If my ADC walks up, I will go. These are all... it's not the best trade. It's like an even health trade. Mate, walk up. My ADC's so defensive. They were dead. I took 300 damage for free because if he's in line with me, I flash Q and they die. But he's playing so defensive for some reason. I don't know why. Now, it might actually be worth taking a recall here. Because they won't know I recall because we've cleared all the wards. Yeah, they won't know. I think it's good. I'll get back in time in order to still set up the Teemo gank because he's got camps to do. And they have to assume I'm here because they have no way of knowing I recalled. As long as this guy... Yeah, look, he's throwing bubbles in the bush. He doesn't know that I recalled. So I'm going to re-enter the lane. What I'm going to do is I'm going to re-enter through river. That way there's a chance I run into the Jace. And there's a chance they face check me. So they warded that. Let's just clear that for my boy. Make sure they don't spot him doing his Krabby Patty in the river. And I got to make sure to get level 3 first before we fight. But we'll keep this bouncing into us. Now, we can go on Nami. Completely fine to focus Nami, because they don't have a strong keystone on their ADC. And they're in a really tough spot now. Got like a perma-freeze going on here. We thinned it too much, Aphelios. Why'd you thin it so much? We had a freeze, and it's not a freeze anymore, because you turned it into a slow push. Oh, if that hit, he would have died. That hit, he gets the root off, and the guy will die. My Philios is way too defensive, considering the situation we're in. Alright, no cannon minion for them, that's for sure. Okay, no kills, but they burn everything. Please don't kill yourself. What are you doing, my friend? Now, I just have to suicide here for this dive. This is risky because their jungler's back bot side, but the reward is just too high. If it works. We're denying too much, so we got to take the risk. Here we go. This is absolute GG. So that's everything. Big thing to note is that I flash Q'd, right? The reward of that play is so high, there's no point flipping it of if I hit the Q or not, because if I miss it, we don't get that amazing result, do we? So we definitely could have killed them. I don't think my boy played it perfect, but he played it well enough that we're still in a good spot. Alright, here's the thing, guys. So, we blow all their sums, we crash the wave into the turret. What happens after a wave hits the turret? Chat, answer. Okay, answer is the wave bounces. Okay, so put it together. They've been pinned under tower. That means they have no ward. Their wave is bouncing. They have no sums. No sums. No ward. Come. Bounce wave. And then we mind control our jungler. He's heading down anyway. Maybe that'll incentivize him to skip a camp or two, and he can finish up bot lane and give me a gank and make me happy. So my job right now is nothing more than to thin the wave, right? Their wave's coming in. We want to keep it coming in, but we want to keep the size of the wave manageable so that they're still gankable and they don't, you know, hit level 5 first, for example. If that happens, they might be strong enough to crash it. So we just want to keep thinning it. Make sure that's pinked. And we really just don't let them get it in. And that's all we needed, baby. And the Teemo's here, and that's how to set up a gank, boys. That's a bouncing gank. Well done. And we keep the perma-freeze, and I think the game is over. Oh, we have a perma-freeze. Just hold on to it. Philios, what are you doing, bud? You just dragged the whole wave into the tower. You could have just based on a freeze, but instead you dragged the wave into the tower. Like, come push. What am I watching? My boy, you've got to stop inting. Does the biscuit save me? Yeah, the biscuit and the W saves me. Alright, let's head home. Teemo, please don't give my lane a kill. My fucking life. I swear to God, man. Alright, that's a Merc Treads game because they're very, very stacked with that goddamn crowd control. I'm being fucking inted though. Now, what's that wave doing, guys? It crashed into the tower, so what's it doing? It's bouncing. They have bouncing wave. They have no sums. That guy looks a bit cooked to me, so I'm just going to leave him to the wolves. See you later, mate. And I'm just going to come and make sure this guy can never get a minion again. Thing is, I don't need to go bot because he's in base, so I'm going to use this time to deep ward instead. Check for pink wards. Let's get that God Vision. And I'm going to do something creative here. I don't know where Nami is. She might just be in bot lane getting XP. But she also might not be here. Now, high chances of ward and Tribush. That's why I took this route. So now we found Nami. They don't know I'm behind them. I'm playing a little sneaky move here. So we got red-white. We got me in a flank. There's no universe they think I'm actually here. So just like, you know, just chill out. Let them walk past. When they go to ward, we'll kill them. They have no idea I'm here. This is a... He didn't crash the wave though, sadly. This is a play in the making, boys. I'm cooking. I'm cooking. Look at me cook. This is going to take a while, though. Because they held the wave out. So I think it's not going to happen, boys. You know what the play is? Nah, you saw me. It was a good play. Look at this. There was a ward here. I actually snuck behind them. If their wave actually fully crashed, it would have been a fucking sick play. Oh well, I don't get to make a TikTok from it. Sad day, boys. No TikToks for me. Alright, the boys doing this. I gotta think about turning. That's the number one thing when you start a neutral. It's all about the turn. That's pink warded, so I can't turn from Hex Flash in the pit. So we gotta find another way. You guys want to come? Because I can absolutely kill them. If they decide to come. We just doing camps forever, though. What are we doing here? What is going on? Holding this position because they don't have a ward on me. And if they rotate into dragon, I'm in the perfect position to turn. Alright, so there is a ward there. They're doing a lot right now. They're doing way too much compared to what they should be doing. We can't let them get away with this. Come on, guys. Surely they can't get away with this. I'm sorry, but like, what were they doing? That was some crazy things. All right. Look, their bot lane should have died 6 more times, but it's just not happening for some reason. I feel like I've gotten 0 jungle attention because it's all gone to the 37 CS 1 and 5 Yasuo, who's 3 levels down, dying between towers. Jesus fucking Christ. All right. You know, we should have snowballed harder, I guess. Fucking hell, man. Oh, that's cleanse. That's a timer I want to take. You know. We got him. 15 AD, 1350 cleanse. Make sure to get XP for 6. Holy shit. It's a winnable game, though. My pick has saved the draft completely, so it is definitely a winnable game based off that. But my Aphelios misplayed a bit, and I think that kind of cost us. Well, Nami's doing the biggest mistake. She's trying to hold minion waves at like 10 minutes into the game. As if I give a fuck. Hold the wave and go up 6 minions, my friend. I will just dive your mid laner. Alright, I'm a fucking intel. He probably has a ward on the Raptors. Well, that's going to incentivize them to move mid with jungle sup, which means I'm going to have a good angle to go bot and kill the Varus, who has no sums. Walk up, please. Need to mind control people to play the game sometimes. Walk up. Walk up. It's got no sums. Please, man. Please, Aphelios. Why are we AFK? It took so much to get him to play the game. He was just standing there. He was standing at the tower. I'm so confused. I missed my ult though. Otherwise he dies. But I need to wake my ADC up. It's causing me too much mental damage trying to wake him up. So I missed my own skill shots. We're on a timer here, boys. Here, look. I'm doing something. Walk up. Why are we so far away? My boy's asleep at the wheel, man. Our top lane is 1 and 7. You can't do nothing, otherwise you lose. You've got to start playing the game. Like, there's no urgency in a situation where our top is 1 and 7. Get in there, boys. Alright, if this guy wants to int and hit tower, we'll go for it. But this is why I'm doing things like skipping recalls right now. Now there's no minions, so I can sneak behind him without showing. He wasted binds, so I don't even need to risk E. This is fucking great, man. Fucking amazing. Bro, I'm running out of mana. I'm running out of mana and no one's dying. I'm gonna have to go Blood Song to try and salvage this game that is just a mess. And we're gonna have to take some stupid fights. So what mana do I need? Yeah, I have enough mana for EQR. That's good enough. We just gotta go. Oh. Buffer. Alright, perfect. I buffered the knock up on the Nami ult. Really hard interaction, but if you time it well, you slingshot after getting knocked up. Very well played. We'll take that. I panicked and pressed W and wasted my mana though. But we did enough to make it work. Now, I have to go Vandal Pipes because we're down in gold, which means we're lacking damage. And if you're lacking damage, you don't go lock it, because if you go lock it, you won't have enough damage. Right, that's like the #1 itemization rule. When you're ahead in gold, you go defensive. When you're behind in gold, you go offensive so that you get enough damage to make a comeback. And that's what we're doing. My item buy was very unfortunate. Oh, let's dodge him. See if I can get around him if he doesn't fully check. Maybe his Lux will be surprised Pikachu face when a Leona appears. No, it's not working. We're trying to cook some things up, boys. You know. We got it, boys. Raid boss down. If this guy continues playing up, he's dead, but he's not. This is a very good ward to clear, because this is my Hex Flash spot. Now, Nami's... Oh, she's mid? She's trolling. Alright, we just Hex Flash into bot. This is a dive. This is a dive if my boy walks up. Watch the cleanse timer. 1350. He has it. That complicates things. That deeply complicates things. Oh, shit. What's this about, boys? No fucking way that missed. There's no way that E missed, by the way. Oh, that's so unlucky. That's so giga unlucky that that missed. It was right on top of two of them. Oh, shit. He has cleanse, though. It's enough. We got him anyway, and we got the cleanse. Oh shit, boys, we're back! Alright, get the dragon, base fast. I don't need to take the dragon, because I'm a support and I don't do any damage. Oh shit. That's a big shutdown. It's worth the int if he walks up. Let's recall right here, and if he's there, I'll Hex Flash and kill him. But that guy was griefing for a boy with the shutdown. Alright, we enter next sequence fast. Don't overstay, please, Aphelios, otherwise you're going to lose a lot. Alright, big cleanse timer to take. 1840 cleanse. I think I can defend the turret, but we can't kill him outside of the turret, so I'll just come to help. Oh, shit. Huge. Okay, that guy's griefing. We won the fucking game, boys. My Aphelios is griefing, hasn't based. My guy, why did you not recall? Should have recalled, my friend. That was silly of you. This guy's got Varasalt, no cleanse, so I'll ping it out for him. Get in there. Really good. Let's transition into both my top lane and my bot lane are going to base, so this is a bit awkward. There's not really a play on the map I can make. He should base, because he just killed a guy 10 times stronger than him. The only person who will stay on the map is probably Silas, so I'm going to stick close to mid. This is what you do, guys. When you're on the map, you just stay closest to the teammates who are also on the map. The only person on the map is Silas, so I hard shadow the Silas. I don't like this play. I don't like this play. I'm not about to get baited into something I don't like. Problem with that is even if we kill him, I lose so much health that I then have to base, and then bad things will happen while I'm in base. I'm just going to keep holding this setup. If somebody wants to int, I'll take it, but the play here is probably to dive bot. But it looks like they're not sending anyone bot. They're walking face first into me. Okay. This guy's inting a little bit. I should have ignited earlier. I always do that, man. I always try to save ignite, and then they just do like 8 forms of healing, and I should have put healing cut on, and I fucked it up. Well, it's alright. However bad I fucked up, Lux fucked up worse, because she missed combo on me when I was hit by a bind. So, I don't know how much I fucked up, but she fucked up more. Let's build a locket, because it's really good against all of them. It's, yeah, basically all of them, actually. But we're stacking drags well. My Teemo is the GOAT this game, apparently. But our strongest member is actually the Silas. He's got heaps of items. Oh, yeah, they're both... Oh, my God, my Teemo's items are crazy. Never mind, Teemo's the GOAT. Holy shit. Alright, so Nami has placed 3 wards. She also used her Mikhails there. Keep in mind, they have a Mikhails. Alright, let's check. Is there a ward? There's a pink. So she was topside most of last sequence, which means her wards are topside. My team wants to play for topside of the map. I think that's a mistake, because they showed jungle moving topside and sub moving topside, so if I just play bot side, we can dive the Lux. Let's dodge her so she doesn't see me. And let's set up for a play here. I failed Hex Flash though, boys. I'm fucking bad. Like, I had full vision of her and I still got caught out. Failed Hex Flash, showed on vision for no reason, missed ult. Oh my god. Alright, we'll get the tower anyway. Look, the objective was the tower, not the kill on Lux. The kill on Lux was just a means to an end. But I don't know what's happening top, but they're playing on the wrong side of the map. I'm not going to be a part of that. I'm obviously on the right side of the map because we're getting towers. Do they have cleanse yet? Yes, he does. Barra's cleanse on. Complicates things a little bit. Yeah, it's not going to do it. That's right, we just hold control for Dragon. Nami's wards are really shallow in her jungle because she never actually was able to move far up, so they're in like this area and this area. She never got further up than that. So I can camp in here and be pretty sure. Yeah, they don't have vision here. She's just checking. And we're going to have to concede vision because they're on map first and my team's inting it a bit. So let's do a sneak ward on Dragon since they're going to get here first and get a chance to clear wards. This could be warded, actually. Here we go. They're going to face check into us. Hello? Silas? Please, man. Why did you walk off? Why did he walk off? I ran out of pings. I pinged so many times, and he just walked off. Now, my team's still playing top side of the map with Dragon in 30. Love to see it. My Silas is recalling 30 seconds before Dragon. Guys, like, we're just so slow. I don't need to base. Like, there's no need to base. I have wards to base for, but we have wards. It's better to just be here first and look for plays. Like, this is what we want. Yes, Teemo. We're going to win this sequence just purely based on the fact that my Teemo has woken up and started playing the right side of the map. Holy shit, he's doing a lot though. We're doing a lot here, mate. We're definitely not on the map first, so you don't get to do things like that. Like, he was doing a bit too much. I think half health, recall after that, you would have been fine, Teemo, but you really kept pushing the envelope. Man, I'm making such good plays, but I don't have any teammates with me. It's depressing. I have such good angles. And, like, the Silas walks off when I get an angle. The Teemo's top lane when I get an angle. I haven't seen my Aphelios in 5 minutes. I don't know where they are, but I don't have anyone. The enemy's inting into me and no one's there. Come on, boys. Come with me. I'm making great angles. Play with me, team. I am spoon feeding you kills. Just come. Gotta wake them up. Because the boys are asleep at the wheel. Alright, well, dragon's gone. They can have it. It's just not happening. What you do is you just play for the herald charge, and if they int and try and hit tower, you kill them all. No. Just give it. 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 You're fine, mate. We just chill out. We gotta wait. Because they're first on map, which means we respond to them. So I'm holding vision, because I don't have the ability to protect right now. And we just chill. We don't have anyone bot lane. We should flip it and play top side of the map anyway, but nah, we gotta defend this. My Aphelios is walking top lane to share farm with Silas. That's great. They're literally going to go Baron, by the way, because my Teemo is defending bot, and the enemy has like 7 ADCs and then someone who can heal them, so we've got a flip side of the map we're playing for, boys, because we're on the wrong side right now. Alright. Now, good that we held wards, because we got to play for top side. That's our strongest side laner, and that's objective side. So good thing I didn't waste wards on the other side. Now we get to go in here and take all the vision. Oh, look at Lux. Look at Lux. She's way too far up, boys. She can't be doing all this. No, it's too much. It's too much. There we go, boys. Can't engage when the Nami wave's coming in, otherwise there's no follow-up. So we just hold off till it ends, and then we get the snipe. Now, they don't have any vision, so no need to leave. I'll just hold my ground. We just got to play as the bodyguard between mid and top. Make sure that they don't think about trying to push out that top wave anytime soon. We need to be playing top, please. Go top. We're doing one lane setups. One lane setups do not work. That is not League of Legends, that is ARAM. Go top lane. Just fake engage, it's fine. Just chill. Okay. Silas shows in a side lane, and they all fucking hard engage. I wanted the assist. Greedy. Alright, insta recall, because the sequence is over. If they want to stop me, they probably can. And we should probably get... I don't know. We could play either side of the map here. I think this is just one of the things where you got to play it by ear and just do what your team does. What do I want to build? Let's build Frozen Heart, because they have a lot of physical damage. A lot of auto attack based physical. So we'll flip it. We'll go the other way. And think about where their wards have been. So Nami's been here, and she's been here. So those are the two places wards could be. This is an area that needs to get cleared. Everything else is optional. So I am going to clear this area. There we go. Right what we thought. There might be a ward here, but I'm just going to leave it. And I'm not going to go in deeper yet, because they could be here by now. So in order to get this vision, we have to wait for people. So I'm just going to get shallow vision again. He didn't see me place that, lol. And again, I'm the bodyguard of top wave. They're not allowed to push top lane out at all. It's not allowed. No pushing out top wave. Okay, can't do that. Can't do that. Can't push out top wave at all. Oh shit. Great job. We're losing a whole base though, because someone forgot to take care of the chores before they came to group, but that's right, we'll get a Baron off it. We'll lose half our base, but at least we get the Baron off it. Hey, very good. And that means we can fight. Let me tank, please. Like, please. I'm trying to... Silas, let me tank. I'm the guy who does no damage. Insta recall. And we take back our bot side. I don't know why someone didn't base to stop him, because we didn't need everyone to do the Baron. We could have had somebody defend our inhib tower, but that's fine. And we just rush at them. If I find somebody, they're alone with 3 dead. So we just rush in and make sure that if we find him, we engage. He needs to base really badly, so it's actually super good to just chase out recalls here and just delay him getting to base. That'll make him sad. He doesn't have a ward to place, so no need to sweep anything. He doesn't have the correct trinket for that. And probably the best play to do is to camp their jungle right now. Oh shit, he hasn't based yet. Great play, boys. And that's a little bit of a GG sesh. Good job. Hey, this one... There's a tower there, my friend. Okay, well, this was an incredibly hard game that became incredibly easy all of a sudden. Because we just finally had teammates who came and we played 2 or 3 good sequences. We kind of hard carried it. Hell yeah. I should already be recalling. I can have faith in my teammates not to fight while they're doing dragon. And I can sneak that recall in. I should swap support item, but I don't have enough gold to. I would love to swap for the tank support item now that we're ahead in gold. I think now, or even when we got Baron, I probably should have swapped on the Baron recall. But I just don't want to block... I don't want to block cooldown reduction components in order to swap support item. Because I think the cooldown reduction is more important than actually having the better sup item. So I'll swap if it doesn't block Frozen Heart full buy. Because you lose like 250 gold or 260 gold or something when you swap. So let's go in here. I'm going to fake walk right. Vision ends. Then we go left. There you go. That's how we hit him with the Houdini maneuver. I'm going to pop sweeper to make sure I'm not getting seen on the vision plant thing. There's Aurelia. They think I moved right. I actually moved left. And we just press Q into R. It's a perfect CC chain. Holy shit, that guy disintegrated. I could have maybe thought about blocking the Varus ult, but I didn't want to disintegrate, so I chose not to. How smart am I? Alright, we're going to swap support item now. Because it's not blocking anything, so let's get that tank sup item in action. It's going to be way better. I think you can see why. Right, in a situation like that, where I get Varus ultied, and then they just shoot all their burst at me, having Celestial Opposition is going to be infinitely better than the other one, and we're obviously not lacking damage now that we're ahead in gold, so I don't need the amplified damage anymore. So it's nice to swap. Alright, let's just keep vision, pillage their camps, ward goddamn everything. And someone should push bot wave. Ow, that hurt. Just push side, please. Like, we can't play just one lane. We got to play at least 2. Yeah, they have no vision, so I can play up here. Let's hide so they don't see me. Maybe they'll walk around this corner in a dumb way. I think they're just going to red, though. Beautiful. Just wait for them to int. Sometimes that's all you have to do. Wait for them to int. Now let's get that pinked. Got to move that pink up because it's not blocking the Phalite. I misplaced it a bit. Holy shit, there's a tower there, Yasuo. Did you notice? Bro, you know there's a tower there, right? Why did he do that? Did he not know that there was a tower? I didn't think he knew there was a tower, guys. I think he just went in. Oh, well, their base is dying, so... Can't argue with results, can we? I should not go in. Oh, well, they know I'm here now. We just want to hold control to Baron. No need to do anything. I got Frozen Heart by. Just play neutrals. He's gonna die. Just let him die. He's being a fucking idiot. That's what you gotta do, guys. When people are being dumbasses, just let them die. They'll learn. And I think we can kill Baron pretty easily, right? We've got essentially 3 ADCs, and I've got 226 armor. So it should be pretty easy to do Baron. As long as we get deep vision and a bunch of Teemo shrooms, they'll never get near it. And then we just get it on spawn. And we know where their wards are. The answer is not at Baron. This guy has had that same thing happen to him 3 times. He's not enjoying his day, is he? Alright, guys. Great job. Nice. And we can get everything. We can get Baron into Dragon. We take it all. We pillage it all, boys. Don't give them anything. Holy shit, my boy's keen to do it. He's going to take it himself. Let me closer, please. So that's where you got to use target champions only. You click inside Baron with target champions only in order to get inside of it to get this debuff. See that debuff? This unit does 50% reduced damage to Baron. If you tank Baron, you do half damage. So I, as Leona, don't do any damage, so I need to get closest to take aggro so that I deal half damage. And the way to do that is to use target champions only keybind in order to click inside of Baron to step closer to it than what other people can. Nice little tip if you play a tank. I like that one. Alright, so in this fight, I just engage on the closest target. Best target is Aurelia. You just want to engage on people who can counter-engage when you are winning front-to-back fights, right? If I flash ult Varus and go in, Aurelia can kill my backline. If I flash ult Aurelia, Varus can't kill our backline. So you want to focus whoever can counter-engage and whoever's a threat to your backline if you win front-to-back, which often, engaging on the tank is a really good idea when you know you win the front-to-back fight anyway, right? So, that's his Banshees. He doesn't have flash as well, so if he does something silly, I'll kill him. But the news is we don't actually need to engage here to win the game. They need to engage on us, otherwise their base just dies to super minions. So I can just chill and do nothing. The worst thing to do when ending the game with a bunch of minions is to engage, right? The game will end just by minions. So Aurelia will have to engage on us. Like, look, if I go on Jace there, Aurelia gets an opening. But instead, I just stand here with my stuns up, and Aurelia can't go in. And I engage like an idiot, but it's fine, we won the game. Good job. Hey, we take those. Hey, guys. What did I say about the warm hands trick? You put the hands in the water, and you play well. And I put my hands in the water before the match, and look at me now, baby. I was inting last game. This game, absolute faker. We can give everyone an honor. They were all really nice. Great game. Can't complain. What was my score in the end, actually? 4-1 and 14. Holy shit. We take those. Any Braum gameplay on your channel? No. I think, like, Braum is my most played champion in pro play. And that's not by choice. That's because you have to. Bro, I enjoy a game of Braum occasionally, but it's a kind of pick that it's very counterable. So you have to pick it when it's good, which means it has to be a late round pick. So we don't get to pick it often. That was informative even as a mid laner. Nice to hear. Hey, I coach mid lane too. I coach every role. That's why it's informative. That was super fun and informative, mate. You keep your mental well too. Yeah, I mean, what I always say, it sounds pretty funny to hear, but it's really easy to keep a good mental when you've done everything already, right? Why would I care about winning a solo queue game on my Diamond 4 account when I've hit rank 1 and played pro for 7 years? The result of this game doesn't matter compared to everything else. So, you know, that's a lucky one. What server is this? Do you read chat while it's in game? I don't read chat because I do commentary, and it's really hard to talk about the game and read chat. But this is EU West. I live over in Europe now, so. Isn't he so good right now that counters aren't much of a worry? Definitely not. If you play Braum into double range bot lane, you're going to go 0-10. If you play Braum into assassins, you're going to go 0-10 because you don't have quick acting crowd control that you need versus Talon and Zed, right? You got to pick Braum in the right place to pick Braum, which is against a bunch of beef balls. How do you swap support item? I've never seen that. You sell your support item and you buy it back. That's it. You sell it and buy it back, and then you pick the upgrade you want. Miss Watami was a basic ability. Me too, kind of, but I never enjoyed playing Tarm. Because Tarm, as a support in pro play, is not run around and eat people on the enemy team. It's stand behind your AD carry and eat your AD carry when they fuck up. That's all you do. You stand behind him, and you just eat the AD carry because he's a dumbass and got hit by a Varasalt or something. Who's the best healer this season? I don't know, they're all fine. I don't think there's an answer to that. I think if you're playing outside of super high ranks, you should just pick any enchanter and you'll have a great time. What's your main account? This is my main account. I was away on holidays for the first few weeks, so didn't get that many games in. I would love a game at Pyke. Pyke works well into Thresh. The thing you lack when you pick Pyke is... obviously you have no frontline and no peel, but we already have an Ornn, so that makes it fine. Viego Pyke is not a combo that I like, though. I don't like that combo, because you don't have reliable crowd control in it, but it's not the end of the world. It's actually not that bad. So I'm going to play Pyke. I like Pyke into Thresh. I don't think it's like a counter, but it's slightly favored is what I would say. And I haven't played Pyke for a while, and he's my favorite champion to play, so let's play it. What's a good blind pick support? Leona's probably the best. Nautilus is okay, but Leona has always been my favorite. Nautilus is always okay. You know, if you want to go the Enchanter route, you can pick Karma. Look, don't like playing Pyke into Samira, though. That's bad. Vitalize over on flinching? Absolutely. Do you know what Pyke's passive is? Alright, guys. I gotta go put the hands in warm water because it worked well last time, so... BRB. Hey, we back, baby. Cheers for the advice, by the way. No problem, man. You can say thank you by... I don't know. I don't know. You already said thank you. I'm happy. I don't need more than that. Alright. What are we thinking here? Well... first thing to think about this game... ADC Keystones, okay? That's Lethal Tempo, that's Conqueror. Those are both stacking Keystones. They are the strongest Keystones in the game. It means you have to focus the ADC, otherwise they kill everyone. So I can do like non-committal engage on Thresh, meaning I hook him in auto, but I can't go in with E, otherwise Samira kills everyone. Otherwise I have to focus Samira. So the way you play this matchup is... you kind of try to 1v1 the other support over the lane bush. You'll see what I mean level 1. Because Pyke wins 1v1 versus every support in the game at level 1 with Hook and Halo Blades. If he goes opposite side of the wave to not get hooked, then I get lane bush control and can play far up and get prio. And then once you establish prio, you can throw hooks. So this is a really important thing with hook supports, but every role, every champion in general, especially cooldown dependent ones. If I throw my hook, I don't have hook. They can trade back because it's on cooldown. So if I throw hook, it gives them an opening. If I take priority and I throw hook at a point where I have a bigger wave than them, they can't punish it, right? If I have 4 extra minions and I'm level 3 and they're level 2 and I throw my hook and miss, it literally doesn't matter because they can't engage onto me when they're down a level and tanking 10 creeps, even if I've wasted hook. So in this matchup, push is incredibly important because if they go ahead and push, he can fish for hooks without getting punished. And if I go ahead and push, I can do the opposite. So, push is everything in this matchup. So I'm going to have to go Sweeping Lens because I'm verse double ranged. I'm going to have to play for lane bush control because I'm verse double ranged, just like last game. And we'll see what we can do. Why is this load screen so long, by the way? My client is still working. We're just stuck on 90%. Usually loading screens don't take this long in this elo. I'm very suspicious, boys. I just want to play, please. Think someone DC'd? Yeah, I think so as well. Which I'm sad because I'm very sad because I just want to play. Oh, guys, check this out. See that number? Wait, focus camera. Focus. Guys, look at that. That's how many subs I have on YouTube. Look at that number. It hit 80. It hit 80,000. I have 80,000. Let's go, boys. I'm so excited for 100. When I get 100, I get the plaque. It'll go right there. Right there, where everyone can see it. And then I'll be like a real YouTuber at that point. But you should see it. Like, my setup is getting more YouTuber-esque every single day. Like, I've got an arm on a boom mic that just, like, flies. Look at that. How professional am I? I have, like, this like bar light from Logitech that costs like $150 and is completely unnecessary, but it's awesome. It's like the first light that I've had that lights my face well without hurting my eyes while I play, even if the light's directly above the screen. So it's actually awesome. You should see my setup, man. My camera costs way too much money. It's like, my camera costs way too much money, but it's a great camera. It does 4K and everything. Man, we investing. Like, as soon as you, like, make it your job, everything's tax deductible. It's just vibes after that. All right, so who didn't connect? My team connected. My Ornn's doing some tech. Look at this. Refillable potion? My Ornn's cooking something. All right, we go to lane bush level 1. And we make sure that we know if they ward it, and we fight to clear it, and just like last game, we got to be a, in the lane bush boy. Alright, good. We have lane bush control. So that's step 1 in getting priority. In this matchup where priority is very important, as I said, you need prio in order to throw hook. Otherwise, you get punished. So, we're going to play for push. Now, let's hope that they're not here as the wave enters, because if they're not, we can hit the wave in backspace and get prio before the wave meets neutral. Okay, huge mistake by them. They're not here on time, so we get to hit the wave in backspace. Alright, we don't need to overpush though, that's enough. Their Thresh is mid, and this guy's playing 6-pack. Alright, I guess the game's over, boys. I wanted to play Pyke so bad. Oh, I'm bored. Rip. No LP. Sad day to be me. Alright, let's try again, guys. Oh, I was so keen. OMG, I just subscribed. Grats. Thank you very much, my friend. W for the gifter. You know, I've got my stream remake so you could see the 10 gifted. I got to set this up better. I don't know how to... Look, I'm a boomer. I spend a lot of time on computer and I don't know how shit works. I think I get too many views on stream to not know how streaming works. I've got it set up where I don't get real notifications when people gift and things, so I should probably fix that. Should probably get it set up so I get alerts because I didn't see the subs. But hey, thanks for the subs. Oh, you gotta say it more, right? That's how you get money as a streamer. Is you just say thanks for the subs, and that reminds everyone to sub. All right, guys, make sure to subscribe. What's the name of the marker tool? Epic Pen. E-P-I-C-P-E-N. There's a free version. On the free version, you don't get access to all these colors. Wait, what? I do get access to all these colors. Hold up a second. This is the greatest day of my life. I thought I didn't have all these colors, but I have so many. I can make a scene. Hold up, guys. Give me a second. All right, here's the grass. There's a river. Do I have a brown tree? That's okay. Now it's a house. It's a house now. It's a brown house. Let's sped. Hold up a second. All right, tree. Let's try again because my tree became a house, and then we can get some luscious leaves. And then there's a cloud in the sky. Holy shit! Look at this. sun rays, and then of course the sun is wearing sunglasses. It's art. I'm so glad. Oh no, it's starting to rain. Oh no, chat, it's raining. It's the end of the world. All right, what do we pick here? Blind pick. I have an Ash already. Ooh. You know what? I want to play Rakan. I need to play hard crowd control because we have Talia. I'm going to play Rakan. So the reason I'm picking Rakan, I made a video about this. Sometimes you don't just pick for champion counters, but you pick for summon spell, rune, and item counters. So I'm versing Diana. Diana is a champion who is very susceptible to being exhausted. Rakan is very good at taking exhaust because he loves to build lucidity boots and he loves to take cosmic insight runes. So what this allows me to do is do a build where my exhaust is always up, and then I can play for items like Redemption Locket, which are also good at blocking his ult. So my Rakan pick is like a hard counter to that. One, because Rakan's good into Diana, but two, because Exhaust is good into Diana, and because Locket Redemption are good into Diana. And with this setup, I get item haste for my Locket Redemption, and I get Summoner Spell haste for my Exhaust from two different sources. So every single team fight, this guy's going to want to try and deal damage, and I'm going to say, stop, you're not allowed, and he's going to cry. Makes sense. Really good counter for those reasons. So I don't usually like blind picking Rakan, but here we're gonna do it. The only thing is, Exhaust is fucking miserable this game into their champions. It sucks like ass for lane. Okay, guys, I just want to play a game. Oh my god, please. I'm so sad. Thoughts on HP removal for Redemption? I think it's a really hard nerf. Obviously you can't build it on melee supports anymore. But I think it's... Okay, it's completely fine. I think it's actually a buff if you are playing a lane into range supports. And I think it's a really hard nerf if you're playing lane into melee supports. Because in the build path, the best thing about Redemption was that if you versed a range support, you could buy an Amp Tome. And if you versed a melee support, you could buy a first base Ruby Crystal. And then you could be an Enchanter who would just tank Nautilus Hook with a Ruby Crystal and you'd be fine. So it's really a nerf in that regards that if you buy Amp Tomes versus Nautilus, you're going to get hooked and get one-shot all lane. So the build path is really bad when you verse all-in lanes, but it's really good when you just play Enchanter versus Enchanter poke lanes, because you would rather AP as a stat objectively, if that makes sense. Yeah, you definitely can't build it first item on melee supports. Like, I think it's a good change because I made a video about it, but it had like, I think it was a 97% presence at Worlds or something. It was ridiculous. It was in almost every game because it was broken. What do I want to play? I kind of want to play Ivern, so I wouldn't mind to pick a little bit later. Watch Polypath's newest video, learned that smiting a Nico disguised as a minion does full true damage. Yeah, it does. Yes, it does. It's pretty funny, actually. One interesting thing is if you throw a Nico Q... Yeah, look, I want to play Ivern. I'm just feeling the vibes. I'm just feeling the vibes today. If you, like, throw a Nico Q at a Yasuo and then change into a minion... it will actually go through his passive shield without proccing it, because Yasuo's passive shield only procs when he gets attacked by a champion, and you're not a champion, you're a minion. How stupid is that, by the way? So you actually, like, could just grief the fuck out of them. Alright, let's play some Ivern. Let's go for the straight vibes, boys. I think Redemption first item is actually even better now for Ivern. All I'm going to say is that that's a lot of engage. I'm fucking terrified. Oh, why would you pick Blitzcrank? Are you kidding? You looked at the hard engage comp and said, this needs Blitzcrank. Are you fucking kidding me? I think we're so outdrafted because of the Blitzcrank pick. I think the enemy picked hard engage, and I am super susceptible to being dove because I'm Ivern. And then these motherfucker picked Blitzcrank instead of literally anything that could peel. Thanks, dude. Now you can hook them into me. Alright, well, that's okay. Did he pick it into Rel? He did, right? You picked Blitzcrank into Callista Rel? Oh my god, you're a griefer. Alright, that's fine. We'll just win the game in the early game anyway. I'm God. Why do you have pictures of Faker on my desktop? When I make thumbnails and when I make videos, I save all of the images to my desktop, and just it turns into a mess. If you've watched my streams in the past, sometimes you'll come in here and my desktop background will have 100 random images of just items and summoner spells and champions and maps that I've drawn because I'm just making a video and put everything there. Just bad. All right, let's play Ivern. Let's do the Ivern vibes. Now, Ivern still has the fastest full clear in the game of any jungler. It's complete bullshit. So I will be doing the bullshit clear, of course. We're blue side, that means my blue's on top side, which means I'm pathing bot for Jinx, which is what I wanted to do anyway, so that's great. Only thing I'm concerned with, I don't think we win the bot lane 3v3, because Diana outperforms me in earlier fights due to Conqueror, and Rel outperforms Blitzcrank in early fights due to base stats, and ADC is even. So it's a hard position, because if I path to bot side, I can protect bot lane, but it's really difficult because we lose the 3v3. But the one thing to remember is that I clear faster than Diana. So I actually get about a 10-second period where I can try and come in and snipe something or other, right? I can like snipe kill their bot lane while she's finishing her last camp or two. So I usually wouldn't want to path to this since it's a winning matchup, but she's our win con, and I know I clear faster because my champion's bullshit. If my champion was not clearing faster than Diana, I would not path bot. I would actually path top in order to 2v2 with my Ignite Fiora. But we can play it off of vibes, so it's completely fine. Don't worry about it. Alright, guys. Let's do it. You guys want to see the tech? The Ivern tech? This is the Ivern tech. If you haven't seen it before, your mind's going to be blown. Alright. Grab our blue. Throw our Q. Fly into the small wolves. Prep that as well. Keep running. This clear is the fastest clear of any jungler in the game, and it's going to let me do some dirty things to this Diana. Throw that. Hop on over here. Take this. Take this. Take this. And then we got to loop back to where once we began. And we got to hit him with the rocket science. This is the part of absolute rocket science. You guys are going to have your mind blown. Okay, so we walk to here. We Q this, hit this, take this, and I reactivated too late and fucked it. My bad. Well, I'm supposed to get the blue, but I didn't press Q quick enough, so there goes my TikTok. Rip. TikTok gone. Fastest full clear in the West, by the way. I'm just going to eat this, because I'm not going to hit minions anyway. Alright, my bot lane's the GOAT. I can gank on the bounce, boys. Alright, so bot wave crashed. Enemy bot lane used all sums. After a wave crashes, it forms a slow push coming back the other way. I can gank on the slow push. Why are you pushing, Jinx? It's not worth it. You should just base and let it come back. Oh, guys, this guy knows nothing about wave management. If he had just recalled and let the wave bounce would be good, but what he's doing is he's now hard resetting the wave to the center of the lane, which is not good. It is not good at all. Alright, let's go here. They probably don't have a ward yet. And I'll give them the loop-to-loop. Where the fuck is my team, by the way? Does he not get the memo that I'm ganking bot lane? I don't think they knew I was ganking. How did they not react to that, by the way? I'm completely perplexed. Why are we so surprised that I'm here? It should have been very apparent that I was here. I was... What? I'm sorry, but are we fucking AFK on my team? I think we are. What the fuck, guys? Are we AFK? I think my bot lane's AFK. Because, like... Why did we not react in any way to the fact that I was ganking? We just... Jinx was doing a tour of the world. Try everything to not participate in the gank challenge. Fucking completed. Completed successfully. Great job, dude. You had no contribution. Indeed. I've got tier 2 boots. I've got tier 2 boots, baby. You can't run forever. You're not getting away from this. Alright, let's get the Krabby Patty. And then let's get clearing north to south again. My god. Classic toxic Ivern? That is indeed the stereotype, right? Maybe no. I don't think that's the stereotype, right? Alright, let's eat the camps. And then get back to this bot lane before they goddamn kill themselves. Now, let that wave come in, please. I come bot, let wave. Let it come back, boys. Don't go hitting it for fun. You don't need to. Should be prepped soon. And then I can eat this and smite the golem at the end of the clear. And I'll be good to go. And I'll have all my camps dead. And I'll be able to focus on ganking and taking dragon. Happy days. Just don't die. Like, just don't die yet. Just wait 10 seconds before you die, please, bot lane. There's Diana. Right where we thought she would be. But what's annoying is, I don't think we're winning these fights on this side of the map anymore, because we have a Blitzcrank pick, and Blitzcrank pick is not very good. Oh no, stop. Please, no. I don't like it. We're all gonna fucking die. Yeah, because Diana's here. Bro, this guy went too literal with the fucking memo of the gank. We're not doing all that, my friend. I just stand here in case they get juicy and go for the Jinx. But we've got to play really smart with our huge brains here, boys. There's Diana. Go, go, go. Bro, are you fucking kidding me? I can't do anything more. I can't do anything more. He's just a fucking inter. He just... Man, what the fuck, guys? Like, I came bot lane, and they've just sabotaged the game every time I've come. Like, what the fuck is my bot lane? Oh, I missed the cannon. Alright, it'd be like that. Hey, I got XP for 6. And I'm going to ignore bot lane and never come back, because anytime I go near them, they just int the whole fucking game away. Jesus Christ. Be patient, we win, don't worry. I like his attitude. I like his attitude. Alright, well, we're going to play Fiora and Xerath, I guess, because I'm not going bot lane ever again, because it's beyond saving, and they're proving to be the biggest inters I've ever seen in my life. So, we're just going to let them go. I'm coming. I'm coming, real teammate. Alright, I shielded my Fiora when he was trying to kill me. Very intelligent, by the way. Most intelligent move ever. And we can get the grubbies, because my fucking bear thing is going to tank for me. Thanks, bear thing. How good is this bear thing, by the way? I fucking love it. Best friend. Alright, now it becomes a lot slower. Now it becomes considerably slower, by the way. Like, massively slower without the bear tanking. Alright. Grubby's secure. Now we've got to prep all the camps. My bot lane, he's right here heading down. I'm just going to ping it out, but they're going to die to it every day of the week. He's currently doing this and then ganking bot lane. Because while I did Void Grubs, he cleared top to bot. There he is. He finished his clear. So this is a super awkward period where because I did Void Grubs, my camps are alive, so I have to focus on farming, yet he's finished his clear, so he just has to focus on ganking. So he's got a window to do something. If he gets dragon, he gets dragon. Alright. I'm honestly just glad they're not invading me at this point. I'll fucking take it. Just don't come into my jungle, please. That's all I ask. I'm gonna recall. Oh, no, I almost have item. I'm not gonna recall. Oh, this is super awkward because I want to end my clear on top side, but I also want to base. I have a lot of things I need to do here, boys. And if this guy's good, he can invade me if he's a genius. But we're staying the fuck away from bot lane. Even though I have redemption here, I think it's better to keep camp sequencing. And worst case scenario, I can play without redemption. It's not that important. Now, what Diana's going to do is she's going to reset and come to clear her top side, which means top mid are gankable. I don't think she'll gank top. She still has no ult, and they still have no Ornn ult. So, out of base, she's currently doing this, moving into Raptors. I'm going to swing by mid to cover what might be a gank as I drive by there. We will see. Bot lane's inting, as expected. She's here, currently crossing mid. Her ult's back up, so I'm going to cover mid from that. And we're just going to keep playing mid-top side, because I don't even want to attempt to answer what he does bot lane. I think I have to, actually. The top play's not possible, the mid play's not possible. The only thing I can do is play to shield against bot, but I think they're going to misinterpret what I'm doing and try and fight or something. Yeah, you know, as I said. Alright, Ivan's fed. Ivan's fed, everyone. Watch out. What the fuck? What? Is this bots? Is this Cold vs AI? I'm sorry, but what am I looking at? Alright, Ivan's so fed, boys. Is this a bot game? I think it's a bot game, guys. I think it's a fucking bot game. I don't know what that Veigar was doing. I think he was tilted from his team. Alright, we're back in the game, everyone! And the good news is, I can reverse my clear now. I can start farming bots atop, and I can stay the fuck away from this bot lane. I like the Xerath this game, I like the Fiora this game, so we'll just stick to those boys. And I'm actually just going to smite this, just so that I don't have to come back as far in order to collect it. Now when I come back to collect camps, I'll only have to come back to Raptors, rather than having to come all the way back to Golems. That'll save me about 10 seconds. Cheeky Ivan tech. I'm not going to worry about that. I think that's stupid. I'm just going to prep my camps and travel in the direction of where I actually want to go. Diana might be moving to top here. I saw her moving there. I wouldn't put it past her to try it. So I'm just going to go prep to be ready for that. I have redemption and everything in case she does. Yeah, that guy's TPing. That's a big red flag that they're going to try gank top here. Alright, I'm on a ward. What a shame. Alright, I think the crisis is averted. I can go pick up my camps now. Let's grab this. I'm going to smite this because it's the only thing that is actually contestable by him. And then I can sequence my camps into a top gank. I think that guy's very killable. I do a lot of damage and I do magic damage. So we actually can kill him. Oh. We TP'd bot lane? Why did we TP bot lane? Okay, well, they're all flaming each other. Oh, good one, Jake. I'm not going near bot lane. Now, it's really a shame when you move top to play through top, and then your top laner TPs to the other side of the map as you get there. But it seems to have been what happened in this case, so that's a shame. Get the bear away so it doesn't steal the kill. Rip. And I'm going to pop a recall because I have an item and I want to play for speed on next sequence. And if I recall now, I'm resetting faster than every member of their team, which means I'm going to have a really nice window to go for a play here. So I'm just going to reset insta. I'm going to sprint out and we can look for something straight away. I think Locket's actually a really good buy. I should have started building that. Now I'm going to assume that they've based because they've used everything and have no health. Their wards are in this area because Rel never went near mid. So let's play to contest on this mid wave. I am fast on the map here, so I don't have to be scared at all. Okay, this mid wave is a good place to look. Blitzcrank, hello? He got lost. Blitzcrank? My Blitzcrank got very lost, it seems. Please, ma'am. What am I watching? Holy shit, they hit a wombo. My Blitzcrank's the biggest fucking inter. He just lost us the game a second time, dude. Every time he's on my screen, it just hurts. Every time I see him, it's pain. But you gotta admit, that was a pretty sick play. Sometimes, enemy just does some good shit, and you gotta say they deserve to win the fight. And I think that was one of those moments. But what the fuck did my Blitzcrank just do? I don't think he understood that right-clicking on the enemy would put him in melee range. And he accidentally flew into melee range and then just started malfunctioning. He just didn't know what to do next because he just didn't want to be in there, but he was. At that point, it all just broke. His brain just fried. All right, well, they're going to reset because they're on previous sequence. They haven't reset, and we're on next sequence because we have, which means we're first on map, which means we can now go for a fast play. All of their wards are on bot side, not top side, so let's do a fast play into top side. And they're going to have to face check into us with no vision, and we can try to look for something. Only red flag is that they're not answering bot wave yet, so potentially they come 5 top side. Confirm that they're not. So now we get to look for something. Is my Jinx fucking dead? Of course she is. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my god, like guys, you... How? They don't even have wards. How have you killed yourself already? Oh my god. Alright, well, we play hard through side. When you can't win grouped fights and your bot lane sucks, you have to play through the side laners, which means you have to play hard through side. This is not good. It's not going to work here because they're rotating to top side. But what you do is you just play hard to side, and then you try and move from side to mid rather than mid to side. So I'm just going to hang out here, and hopefully they go away. Maybe they don't check the bush. If they try to push for top tower and I'm in here, it'll be a bad surprise for them, won't it? Oh. This is promising, actually. This is very promising. Oh, I missed my Q. It was a very important Q as well. Ah, we lost. If I play the fight better, we maybe win it. I think we get an extra 2 kills. I don't think we win it, but I think we just get an extra kill or 2. But, I'm surrounded by inters. My bot lane is just... fucking... something. My bot lane is something, this game. We're not going to FF, though. Because this is well within the realm of winnable, for sure. Like a Macron, guys. For sure. For sure. Alright, well, good news is they use Rift Herald. So, best thing we can do is try to trade topside. I think that's the play. Trade topside. We have to play to trade, so come with me, please, Blitzcrank. Only thing is they have wards on this side of the map, so it's a very telegraphed play, what we're doing. But it's the only play we have. So they showed intention to go bot side, because Reld showed going bot side. So that means my play is a go. Let's trade to go top side while they're bot side. Can't match what they're doing, because we'll die, so let's just play to trade. They get something, we get something. I'll take that. That's better than them getting everything and me getting nothing. This guy can't move because I'm Ivan. Look at the Daisy micro, by the way. Holy shit, look at the Daisy micro. Okay, that's what we wanted. My fucking Xerath said every single 2 seconds, but that's fine. I don't know where Blitzcrank was, but I made the play without him. Let's send the bear away so it snaps back to me. There you go, I got Daisy back. Sadly, that guy blocked my move, though. I'm a fucking griefer. I just stood there and took damage for no reason. Oh well, we got the 1k bounty. Doesn't matter if I die. We're back, boys. That's why we don't FF. My Jinx is actually a human again. Well, Fiora died. What the fuck, man? Why? I go top, mid lane dies. I go mid, I get a kill, top lane dies. Like, guys, anywhere I am, we get kills. Anywhere I'm not, we die. Can we just chill the fuck out for a second, please? Oh my god. Well, well, well. I haven't farmed in 50 million years, but I'm literally playing Ivern, so does it matter? No. Let's give this a go. Let's go to our Jinx. I don't think we're getting this neutral, though. It looks pretty gone. I think if we walk up, my Jinx just gets flashed on and dies instantly, so let's not subject her to that. Let's just consider giving. I think we're just giving, boys. Alright. We should be trading for Baron wards, but my Blitzcrank's doing literally nothing instead, so I guess we're not. We should be in their top side with Baron wards. Jinx is gonna die. She's contesting with no flash. She's just dead. Okay, well. Oh, it was almost the cool move. You know, I did the smite Q thing. Alright, well, you know, don't die, Fiora, otherwise we lose Baron, so good luck with that. I got Locket, but I'm going to prep blue first, because I want blue for the next fight, and it'll be waiting for me when I get back. Only problem is, for absolutely no reason, my teammates all delayed their recalls. I guess I did too, so I can't talk. And so now the enemy's first on map, and it's going to be really hard to face check into them at Baron, but we can try. Alright, Blitzcrank's doing it. Problem is, they're grouped as 5 right now, you can tell, because bot lane's pushed in and they don't have to answer it, so why would they send someone bot lane? So high chance they actually just do it here. Blitzcrank is face checking bot side, as if we need bot side vision. Okay, well, love to see it. Love to see him face check bot side when the objective is top side, but that's okay. He'll just do what he wants, I guess. This guy's gonna die like an absolute nonce with 3 people heading to him. Let's try trade a top kill while he's dying. There we go. Chase this guy forever. Okay, yeah, that's balanced, by the way. I had Locket and E-Shield, he just didn't give a fuck. I used Locket and E-Shield, and he still one-shot me. Oh my god, this guy's the GOAT. Well, he's dead, so that's all that matters. Good job, boys. My teammates die too much, I swear. Like, Fiora knew they were bot side, she just fucking died like an idiot anyway. They get Baron, because he made a good play. We're under some stress here, boys. It's a hard one. I don't think this Dawn Core is actually the tech. Is it an Ardent Sensor angle? It might be a Bandle Pipes angle, honestly. I think Bandle Pipes is the tech so that I don't get one shot. Does the same thing as everything else. Yeah. Actually, what the fuck are we doing? I'm surrounded by inters. I swear. Alright, 0% chance I get the steal, but it's the only option, so let's try. Alright, there's a 0% chance this works. They literally see me coming. And they have Callisto Rend, by the way. I don't know where I'm going, by the way. I'm over here, I guess. Well, you know, you do what you can. No chance I'm getting that, but we'll try anyway. When is it Malignance Angle? When you're playing off vibes. I think it's good for low elo solo queue, just because damage is good in low elo. I had faith in my teammates. My biggest mistake of all time, obviously. Should not have done that. I was griefed very hard this game. How on earth do I get to this dragon? Go for it, my friend. Amazing. Well played. Huge hook. You literally have flash, by the way. Just saving it for next game, even though the kill would cascade into 4th dragon spawn. Not that that's important. Oh, man. This is impossible to win challenge. But I guess that's what you get for picking Ivern. That's how you do it, my friend. I gotta show him how to do it. What is happening? Like, my Jinx is in melee range. Did she flash in? I don't understand how she got into melee range. But she did. She was in melee range. So she must have flashed in. I don't know, man. I don't know. I can't do more. It's one of those games where you know that you vastly outperformed your counterpart, but you lost because you lost the RNG role of teammates, and you just accept it, and you know that if the game was simulated 1,000 times, you would win the majority. And then you roll the teammates again. That's how you gotta do it. Xerath is trying his best. It's still a winnable game, like, by all means. We got hyper carries, we got Ivern. It's just a matter of if my teammates get caught in engages or not. If they get caught in engages, we're fucked. This guy keeps dying. Tempo lines, okay? He is this far up on the map. We are this far and this far. Maybe he's too far up compared to us. Thinking emoji. Alright, you just fucking take everything, man. You want my wife while you're at it? You can have her. We're not married yet, so I don't know who it is, but... you fucking have my dog while you're at it. You can just have everything. You want my Rolex? I don't even have a Rolex, but I'll give you one. Lol. Alright, well, I still don't have this item, do I? Because I entered and bought a Forbidden Idol when I wasn't even building that item. It'd be like that sometimes, chat. It'd be like that. It's fine. Sometimes you just play the build by vibes, and sometimes you get the vibes wrong, and then you adjust. You just not hooking? Why not hook her? Like, you hook, I snare, Jinx traps, we get half a health and we walk away, and there's 0% chance of a counterplay. I definitely overreacted. I thought Fiora was Xerath. I thought it was a different champion. My bad, guys. Huge snare, by the way, otherwise Rel kills everyone. I mean, guys, what can I do? Not much. Not much more than that is the answer. Remember I said it just depends if my carries get caught in the engage or not? Well, the answer is yes. Yes, they do. in all of them, by the way. I rooted her onto tower, and she didn't take any fucking damage because she's got a tank item and lifesteal. I made a good play, though. The flash snare was a good play. She just didn't want to take damage, so she just didn't. I think the best item I could build now might actually be Redemption. Sounds weird, but I think it's a good idea. Not Redemption, Zonya's. I don't know, I'm not finishing an item before the game ends anyway. Let's build this. I think there's a low chance I finish an item before the game ends. So Ardent's going to be better because the components are giving me more stats that I use. And it's not a bad item anyway. I think Jinx has hit 3 items. She is smart enough to have built Armor Pen within those 3 items when losing. So she actually deals damage now. So if she's allowed to free hit and stacks lethal tempo and gets reset, she will actually do some damage. Once she has flash up, we're in the clear, boys. She just needs the flash button. Damn. I tried to at least get the ego win by rooting them, even if it would amount to nothing. You saw him, right, Zerath? Are you kidding me, man? I'm sorry, but what? We saw them. You said... We're gonna have to work with, guys. Blitzcrank died too? I'm sorry, but you're just not allowed to die that much. That's just not allowed. That's too many deaths. I'm fucking surrounded by people who don't know how to avoid an engage. They get hit by every engage. And the peel we have is 0-11 Blitzcrank. Holy shit. Alright, well, as I said, it was a game we're destined to lose. We got filled, and the guy who took my role went 0-11. It'd be like that sometimes. These guys can get on it. Oh god, we gotta watch this back, I swear. I swear. 4 and 22 bot lane. Someone's kept count. Someone did keep count. Let's check. I've just got to watch back the 2 fights that happened in bot lane that lost us the game. Okay, so my bot lane gets a solo kill. You guys want to learn something? So we burn Callista Sums, Flash. Okay, we burn Callista, Flash, and Barrier, and we get a kill. We then crash the wave. The wave is crashed. What is the point of taking this wave? The only reason you would take this wave is if it gives you a better item buy. So instead of buying a pickaxe, she would buy a pickaxe. Does Jinx get any items off this? She doesn't even base. So instead of realizing the lead from getting the kill, she decides not to base for some reason. You guys want to see a replay? Identical circumstances, okay? Jinx gets a kill on Callista and burns Callista, Barrier, and Flash. Okay, let's look at this replay from my coaching file. There you go. Let's learn a thing or two, everyone. All right. My bot lane burns the enemy Flash and gets a kill. What do you do after you get a kill? Well, you got a kill. So what you do is you recall, okay? They recall. Wow, look at that. Mystical. They crash the wave and they recall when the waves crash to get their items. Now that the wave is crashed and you're not perma-pushing it, what does the wave do? Holy shit, guys. It's fucking pushing into us. Look at this. Oh my god, it's so amazing. The bot wave is pushing this way, and they have no summoner spells. And the ADC who got the kill has bought items. So now they've got Bouncing Wave, no sums, and they're down in items. And then the Jarvan does the best EQ you've ever seen, but it doesn't fucking matter because they're dead, because their wave state is so bad and they have no sums. Now we go back to this replay. What do you do after you get a kill, guys? Obviously, you just attack minions for a minute straight for literally no reason to just permanently push the wave into them so you don't get a bounce. You also make sure not to recall and spend the 1,000 gold you have. And then when your jungler walks into gank and is standing on top of them and literally roots him, you make sure that you're in a different postcard. Look at this. Where the fuck? Why are you running away, bro? Worst case, you walk up, rel presses W, you flash to the side, and we get a double kill. What are you scared of, dude? It's you're level 3 inside a wave in a 3v2 and he's running away. Ah! Okay, so that's that. That's amazing. We'll take it. Ivern's Faker, so he gets a kill mid. Amazing. And then Ivern decides, I trust my bot lane. They messed up once, but I'm going to come back again. We're going to make magic happen. It's going to be amazing. Okay, how do we play the fight? Let's see. Diana shows mid. It's confirmed. They're alone. Go Blitzcrank. Hook him. I'm done. I'm fucking done. I've been griefed. That's right. This game is a win. I'm playing well enough today that I should be winning, so it'll come around once the luck hits. Doesn't Jinx wait until 1300 for the F sword? No, she just buys boots and daggers and longswords. But it's so grief to just force overstay for 1300 gold when you know you should base. Because it just, like, leads to situations like that where we all die and the game's over because you're a dumbass and wanted to... Because think about it, right? If you kill the enemy, they buy items. So if you don't base to match, when they get back to bot lane, aren't they just up in items? And so how do you plan on basing for BF sword now? That's my question to you. How are you going to base to BF sword? Because you don't get priority. Because you're holding 1,000 gold and the enemy bot lane has bought a longsword. You're not getting priority, which means you don't get to recall for free. Which means when it does come time to recall for BF sword, how are you going to recall? Because you're stuck under your tower with no way to recall other than to drop waves and plates. It's not good. It's like the biggest overstay. It's cringe. Yeah, we love those. God damn. My man can recall every possible play from his archive? Of course I can, man. That's why one of the best things I think I ever did is when I started coaching, every time I would have a good example of something I found from a coaching session, after the session, I would go back and I would take a recording of the 1-minute clip where it happened. That way, when I would teach it again, I would have an example of it being executed well or an example where it could be done better. Either way, like I have examples to refer to of every single thing that I want to teach so that it's visual and not just theoretical, right? I think that was one of the smartest things I ever did. And the beautiful thing is I make YouTube videos for a living, so I can always recall what was in the videos, and sometimes there's examples in videos, and I just pull up my own video and play that. Why does everyone build bandle pipes? The attack speed shouldn't work on champions like... You know that other people get the attack speed, right? With bandle pipes, you get move speed and attack speed, and your teammates get attack speed. Move speed on Nautilus is an amazing stat, and the attack speed on your teammates is an amazing stat. And the build path is the single best build path of any item a support could build. So it's amazing for a first item or a second item. Are you streaming on Wednesdays now? I just stream when I'm feeling it. Usually what I do, I check like my calendar for the day, right? Here's like an example of what an average day looks like on my calendar. Let's see how that looks. Can we see? There you go. So those are coaching sessions. I allow a maximum of 3 hours of coaching sessions a day. So that's a guy booked a 1 hour slot and a guy booked a 2 hour slot. Once 3 hours are built up, I fill up the rest of it so that no one else can book sessions on that day. That way I have about 60 to 70% of my time to make videos. Oh, yes, please. So if I ever have a day where I don't have sessions after 3 p.m., I usually will stream, because then I can stream from like 3 to 5:30 and then finish work for the day, and my girlfriend gets home at about that time. So that's kind of what happened here, I guess. Bro, can we please like stop fucking picking support? So like, I'm just gonna pick Pyke, right? Like surely I just pick Pyke. I just want to play Pyke, and I don't see a reason why I can't. It's actually Great game to play Pyke. Especially if they pick Soraka. It's Aphelios mid or Varus mid or something. Pyke into Soraka is so rough, by the way. Oh, that's the wrong one. What do I want? Deep Ward. Deep Ward. Oh my god, I had a brain attack there, guys. Pyke and Soraka is not fun. She heals and it cancels your ult. It sucks. And she fucking silences you when you hook. Alright, BLB. Alright. Treasure Hunter is best hunter? I have Treasure Hunter, don't I? I have Treasure Hunter. I have it. Look at that. It's right there. My chat's getting worried because they think I took Ulti Hunter. I didn't take Ulti Hunter, boys. I took Treasure Hunter. I need to know where the treasure is. There you go. Clearing that. Getting in here. Lane bush control secured. And that's what you need on Pyke against ranged champions. You need lane bush control. You need a sweeping lens. And you need some good vibes. Now, Soraka's very dependent on her Q cooldown. I can look for hooks when she doesn't have it. But she kind of neutralizes me a lot in lane. What's annoying is I don't know what her second tree is, so I don't know if she has bone plating, but if she's good, she will. I can't waste hook, otherwise we instantly lose prio. Okay, that forced them toward lane bush, that's good. Alright, got a fucking goal on the soccer net. You see that shit? It went right through the middle. How about that? Now that's a fine hook to throw because the wave's cleared anyway, so I don't need to walk up for the next 6 or 7 seconds. So I don't. That's why we throw it at that point. Alright, no way that hit me, by the way, but that's fine. He has barrier and heal, dude. What are you doing? Why are you flashing in? He still has... Bro, the fucking creatures I'm getting. I'm sorry, but go on. Alright, now if it's a 3-camp gank, it'll hit us literally in 5 seconds. Soraka probably has E, so if I do go for a hook, it has to be a very short hook. Let's try it. She's dead. No, the healing from Q, 13 HP. The Q healing overpowered the Ignite a little bit. But that was good. The wave is bouncing, so I can just channel a recall, and he can't push that in time. I'm going to cancel and restart it, just in case he does try to fast push it. And he's not fast pushing it, which means I can get away with the recall. I was going to have to wait for boots in base anyway, so it didn't even slow me down to do that. And we can take all the flash timers. So I don't know what he has second, but I'm going to have to assume he has Cosmic, so we're going to take timers as if he does. Soraka flash 2. She shouldn't have a Cosmic. She should have Resolve secondary, so that's 730 on sup, give or take. No sums. Now, my ADC entered his sums, which is not what you want. And that should be a kill. There you go, feed it over to the boy. And we have a freeze, so this is absolutely devastating for them. Let's just try not to tank the minions too much, my friend. Now, what I do is I just sit in this lane bush. I don't want to play for roams because we have jungler bot side, they have no sums, and we have a freeze. If I sit in this bush long enough, they're going to be goldfish. Goldfish, by the way. Goldfish only have a memory of like 10 seconds. Isn't that the meme? So, you know, treat them like a goldfish. Now, obviously, Soraka's an Inter. She went W level 2 because she hasn't been silencing my hooks. So I can be really goddamn confident about this. We'll just keep playing for this freeze forever. My ADC is in a different postcode, but at least I'm getting good damage. Don't fight it, man. Oh my god. You're inting your health. Stop inting your health. It's not losable, but you're making it losable. Oh my god, I'm having to do way too much work here. But it's fine. We got this. Alright, well, I'm a fucking griefer, aren't I? I'm the biggest griefer that has ever existed in the goddamn universe. Look at me. Don't look at me, actually. I'm ashamed. Alright, I did not need to give that over. It's fine. And you know what? I have the amount of gold for cloth armor, and I'm going to build armor shoes anyway, so I may as well min-max and just buy the components so that I have them, and that I'm stronger for the sequence. So let's just buy the cloth armor. We'll sit on it. They're full AD. Oh. Yeah, wow. Full AD, by the way. Maybe Varus will swap to AP, but it doesn't change the fact that he does mainly physical damage anyway. Even if he swaps to AP, it's still a lot of physical. Alright. Now, this is a hard roam. I have to play this as a counter gank. I can't play this as a gank. If I go in first, we die. And there's no way to actually reliably hit crowd control on Kiana with her having hops and all. Now I can go in because she used her spells. There's nothing left. There we go. And we hit those. You just got to hold it until they have a mental breakdown. And once they have a mental breakdown, you're golden. Why did they have vision there, by the way? That was weird. Oh, it's because of Rex IQ on... Oh, okay. I thought the bush was watered because my grey health wasn't ticking, but it was actually just Rex IQ revealing me. How about that? Alright, now this guy's support's not here. Yeah, that's the whole Pyke versus Soraka matchup, by the way. That right there, that one moment, that's the whole thing. That's all that happens, the whole fucking lane. It's so fun. It is playable, though. Her cooldown is about 18, 19 seconds. My Q hook is 9.5, so I do have a window here. If that hit, he was dead. I think he is dead anyway. He's an inter. I have Ignite, my friend. Oh my god, and I'm out because the Striker auto-dominion. Now, I'm going to step up to recall here. They know I'm recalling, so it doesn't give any value to do it off vision. And by stepping up like this, I'm going to get XP while recalling, which is really important on Pyke, because I got something cool to show you guys. Check out Pyke ult, right? If you look, see that part in white? 250 to 550, 125 to 275, the damage of Pyke ult scales with level. Pyke is the most level-dependent support in the game because he can't buy health. The only way he can gain health is through level ups. So in order to make use of armor and magic resist that he builds, he needs to be high level to have high health. And he also has an ult that literally scales off of level ups as well. So very important that you get level ups on Pyke. So little things like that make all the difference. There you go. Perfectly timed stunned. And that should be all we... That's the Bob's your uncle moment. And that guy's cooked as well. Because of the slow. How good are we, boys? Oh, look at us. All of our hands are working. We're on here, boys. All of the hands. This is a masterclass. Now, can we find Aphelios before he gets to tower? Come, walk up. Yeah, he can't get to tower. Oh, GG. What the fuck? Six pack. Oh my god. Oh my god, six pack. Amazing. 1150 AD. I'm not gonna comment. I'm just gonna take the flash timer and I'll move on. How's that sound? Alright, buy that, buy that, buy that. Oh, do I have boots? No, it's 600 now. Rip. Alright, let's move out. They can't trade anything onto AD, so we can move over to the Rift Herald Grubs, whatever they are. Oh my god, what is happening? Oh, someone in chat just said a good question. They said, I wonder what Pyke ult scaling is at level 20. There's no way that Pyke top is the tech. If so, that's nuts. Oh, what? I thought he got knocked up, so I committed all my... Oh, fuck, I entered. Oh, okay, he entered Ada. I didn't, by the way, didn't even get an assist. I was just a fucking handbag in that fight. Contributed nothing. Was just merely vibing. I'm going to soak XP because I probably get 6 off this, or I get really close at least. There you go. Really close is actually the answer. And we'll just get the fruit and get out. I just want to soak XP for 6, and then the problem is they have most sums. We can actually kill them. Here's the thing about Soraka, guys. Everyone says you have to focus Soraka. You don't actually have to focus Soraka, right? Everyone thinks her healing's OP. Soraka's W, when you put points in it, reduces the cooldown of the W. It starts at about 8 seconds and it goes down to like 2. So if she's like level 4 and she has 2 points in it, it's like a 7-second cooldown. She's not going to use more than 2 heals in the fight. So you don't actually have to focus her. You should probably focus the ADC in early level fights. But when she does get to level 6 or 7 or beyond and she has like 4 points in it, definitely have to focus Soraka. Because then she's healing every 3 seconds, not every 7. So it's a really big difference. Now I'm going to hover. I just want to check. I'm going to have to sweep in case he's in there. He's obviously trying to do a gank behind onto either us or bot lane. Or us or mid. So he's potentially here. I'm just staying ready to E. Maybe I'm just rocket sciencing myself right now. Yeah, I am. I thought that Rek'Sai was in our jungle. Turns out he doesn't have balls of steel like me. And let's see if we can sneak in here. Oh, she's mid. Cancel this. Here we go. Now I'm going to look for a cheeky combo here. He has no flash, so this is what we're doing, guys. I don't need to go mid. It's not urgent. If this guy goes near us, I'm going to do the combo of a lifetime onto him. Take him the fuck out. But I think he's just given up on minions forever, obviously. It's not even a ward, by the way. My guy is just traumatized. Awesome play by MF. You guys see that? MF ultied to clear the wave so I could hit hook. I never even thought about that, but as soon as she ulted, I was like, I know what this guy's doing. That was sick. Good job, dude. Good job to that guy. They have Rek'Sai Tremor Sense. You know that, guys. We're fucking inting right now. Why are we not recalling? Just recall. We all have gold to spend. I think Tribush is warded. What do you guys think? You guys think Tribush is warded? I do. Alright, we're all giga throwing the game. I'm Pike. We lose if we throw, by the way. I think it was warded. What do you guys think? I think we could definitively say it was warded. Alright, that's going to spend more of my gold, so it's a better item buy. Alright, we hard griefed. We could have just reset and all would have been dandy. Oh, this is something. Maybe. My flash is in 2 seconds. It's so sad. Now, they don't have any vision here. Soraka's never been here. Let's track. If she's bad, she'll stay to hold the wave. She's not, so she's doing something fishy. Let's take this. They don't have any crowd control, so I don't feel like I need a defensive one. I can go the aggressive sup item. Let's stealth here. And yeah, we should look for Soraka. She's hella out of position right now. Oh, she didn't place a ward. She's not placing any. She has ult. Just flash. Oh my god. We're gonna throw the game. My only way out is actually in. The best way out is sometimes in. This is getting to Clown Fiesta territory, isn't it? Well, I get good vision while I'm here. I don't know what's happening, guys, but it's not working how we want it to. 1730 sub. What's the other flash? It's back up. Alright, so 80 no flash. Don't know about the rest of them. We leashing dragon for them. That's not good, boys. You know they're taking the dragon, right? They're gonna try finish it while these clowns are killing Aphelios. Yeah, great job, guys. We got the kill, so that's good. So glad we got that kill on Aphelios. It was so good. Now, I'm just going to play to siege mid tower here, as he has the last hit. I'm not going to make a bot time anyway, so I may as well just make this guy's life a little bit annoying as he tries to last hit. My MF is griefing when he has a literal god vision in the bot side. I'd love to see it again. Okay, so that's all his wards. Then mid lane is saying he's gonna sub because I'm camping him. Honestly, valid crash out. Fair enough. And I guess I'm just gonna be a slave to defending tower and let's let this plate die. They don't get the gold for it if it dies while there's no one here. So let's just make sure we hit the creeps, reduce the tower damage we take. I usually wouldn't do this, but it's a cannon wave, so I will. And there's no point staying for casters, because the time spent taking them is not worth the gold they give, because they're potatoes. And there's Soraka here. Oh, she's inting. I'm a griefer. Why did I E? I should have just hooked and autoed and ran out. I got too excited when I saw him use his E. I'm just fucking inting. Oh, this is every Pyke game ever. You hard carry, and then you lose one fight and you lose the game because you picked Pyke and you threw. Shit. My bad. Alright, boys. Come on, lock in. We gotta win this one. We can't keep griefing. What is MF doing? She just walked off for no reason and left red-white Aphelios on a cannon wave alone with the tower. Oh my god. Alright, what I'm learning is because people don't play well, I have to adjust, and I have to play really hard through bot lane. Because every time I go mid, things go bad, and every time I leave my AD carry alone, he does some dumb stuff. So let's just not leave him alone anymore, even if the optimal play is to sometimes leave him alone. Now, that's the worst pink I've ever placed, so let's just not worry about that, guys. Soraka's top side, so let's hit with one of these. That didn't work. Didn't think it would. What? I'm sorry. I did not expect him to just randomly flash in and kill himself, but I guess I get first tower. I can get first tower. It's fine. I'm fine. Didn't quite get the tower, though, unfortunately, but it'd be like that. Is he actually gonna... No, he's not. That's what I was thinking. Oh, it's not first tower anyway. Alright, well, I'm recalling like an inter. Shouldn't do that. Is that guy the GOAT? He is the GOAT. Now, I don't think it's actually best to build Umbral first anymore. I think it is when you're really far ahead, but otherwise I think it's better to just build higher damage items. Like, I think Opportunity is really good. Voltaic Cycle, like Sword is really good. I'm going to build that. That sounds good to me. Now, this guy's no flash, and he's got a last hit onto tower, and we've got 3 Void Grubs. So we just walk up, and we tell him to last hit from really far away, and then we get a bunch of tower damage. And then MF fucks that guy's shit up, and then Soraka just undoes it all with some healing, which is just amazing. Usually you don't want to be pushing up when the side lane's that far in, but I think we can force down the turret on this next wave, so we're going to make an exception in the sake of macro. There we go. Look, I think I was right when I said I just have to babysit the MF. She's very vulnerable. And he's already a very vulnerable champion, but it's hard to stay alive without me, so I understand why he's getting caught sometimes, which is fine. I think that's a thing that happens a lot in solo queue. A lot of the time, roaming is the best thing to do, but it becomes not the best thing to do because the way your AD carries react when you roam is to kill themselves. It's not good. Now, I want to kill Aphelios here. He has no flash. And I can very, 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 very easily get on him and just take him the fuck out. Now, I'm saving ult because I want ult for the fight. Sometimes you value gold from ulting. Sometimes you value the fact that it does something. It does damage. It helps you win fights. And I'm not about to waste my ult to get gold when a dragon fight is about to take place, because then I wouldn't have it for the dragon fight, would I? Which would be very silly. Alright. Wait, Umbral Glaive doesn't make me one-shot wards all the time? What the fuck? I thought it did. That could have been an ult, but again, I don't know. I'm just not feeling the vibe of using it. Guys, I did nothing but talk about using Pike ult and how I was like intentionally not using it, and then I just ulted the floor. Oh, fuck. I look like a clown. No throw, I'm Pike. I'm useless, okay? I'm Pike. You can't throw. If you throw, it's bad. Alright, just kill their AD carry real quick. Now, I want to get a mid ward, but I don't want to place the mid ward when there are minions, because then they'll clear it. So let's clear the minions first. And then let's get a far up mid ward that can see the rotates. He fucking saw it, so it's dead anyway. Now the one ward's there, he just placed it. What? I have Umbral, so it's not here. Who was that top? It was Kiana. Okay. Kiana's killable. I fucking hate my life. Like, playing Pike is just accepting that you can't get tanky no matter what you do, so you're just gonna get one-shot the whole game. That's just what it is to be Pike. Glad I ignited, though, because every time I don't ignite, some bullshit healing comes in, and a Soraka ult came in, so I'm glad I ignited. Because some bullshit healing did come in. Alright, let's keep tracking awards. One's there, and so one... Oh, it's in the pit. Okay, so ward there, ward there. She did place a third. She just moved it. Okay, well, those are her 3 wards. Good job, dude. You didn't make that obvious. Okay, this guy's doing a little bit too much. You don't have any teammates, my friend. I don't know about all that. We need to stop this guy. I'm not about to let this motherfucker attack a tower. Come on, guys. No one's here with me? Alright, let's just mess around with him. You just gotta mess around with him. Make sure he can't get out of here. It's that bullshit again. You can do everything perfect, and they still almost kill you every time. But that's one of those times I think it's worth using ult for a kill rather than for gold. Because that's a pretty nice kill. That'll let Vel'Koz push as far as he wants, and then off base, Varus will have to go bot. Meanwhile, Varus can fold in, and that'll get us a chance to play around mid in about 30 seconds when we get mid prio. So this guy is going to fold in now, Varus will be forced to go bot, and that'll make this fight really, really good for us because of what I did bot lane. Holy shit, what is happening? This is beyond my pay grade. Now, Varus is probably running here out of panic, which means he'll lose double stack bot waves if he does. We gotta clear these wards, boys. Did they nerf Umbral? Like, Umbral used to make you one-shot wards always, but I'm not one-shotting wards. Did I miss patch notes on that? I guess I did. A lot of the time I don't read item patch notes when the patch is too big, because I can't be fucked. I mean, I don't read number changes. Maybe I missed it. Not all the time. Alright, well, Varus never went bot, so I guess he's just never farming again. He's playing Sejuani now. So unlucky. It was a good try, my friend. Wait, I didn't get a reset? Why didn't I get a reset? I ulted Varus, no? Did I miss ult on Varus? What happened? Or did I ult too early? Because I teleported. Did I ult too early on the Varus? Because I tried to ult... Oh, fuck. I would have gone crazy there. Did I... What happened, guys? He didn't die from your ult? Soraka healed at the last second? Oh, for fuck's sake. This is why Pike into Soraka sucks. Because if I get the ult on him, I get the ult on Aphelios, and that creates distance from the rest, I would kill everyone. And what happened is I thought I had ult reset. So I was just spamming R and wondering why it wasn't casting. And so I just let Rek'Sai kill me even though I had E up because I was trying to TP away from her with R, but I had E up the whole time. I actually get like 3 kills on a reset there and live 100% if that bullshit doesn't happen. That's why the, God fucking damn it. That's why Pike into Soraka is absolute pain. Alright, let's get rid of this guy's Lamborghini tunnels. You're welcome, Vel'Koz. Great synergy between me and you, my friend. That one hit. That one I got. As long as I still have ult, I want to do some dumb things. Let me do some dumb things, please. I'm not going to get in range to do the funny combo. Alright. Sometimes you gotta be a suicide bomb, boys, for the greater good. You just gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta suicide bomb in. I play Pike like a psycho, don't I? Alright, well, they're full AD. So, let's build a Frozen Heart, because it's the best Pike item in the world. I should build that part first. And because of my crazy shenanigans, we might get a Baron. Please don't steal it, Rek'Sai. Please don't. Please, don't do this to me. I deserve to win this game. I'm not allowed. I've lost so many games. Happens too much to me. It happens too much. I have, honestly, out of the losses I have this season, more than half of them are games where we were winning at 20 minutes. Like, this season is ripe with throws, and I am a throw king, apparently. So we're gonna play to prevent that, because I'm decided to actually care about my LP for the first time in 3 years. She's placed 2 wards already, so they're very shallow. One's in lane, one's right there. Okay. Alright. I fucking didn't know he had Sterix, so I ulted too early, and then the Sterix shield kept him alive for 10 million years, and so I failed my ult. That's why you check items, guys. I fucked up. My Vel'Koz is great, though. Alright, you guys get hit by that. I'm gonna avoid it real quick. We're all gonna die here, aren't we? I've seen this before. Holy fucking shit. Oh my god. Playing Pike. I have 159 armor. I have 159 armor. Does he know? He has armor pen item. Alright, fair. You're allowed to one-shot me if you have armor pen. Look at the healing. Look at it. Oh my god. Oh. You're faker. Holy shit, that guy's the best. He's so good. That was amazing. I loved every moment of watching that. Ah. Oh. Beautiful. Well, I really want this, and I'm not about to run out of base and then recall at my raptors, so I guess I'm just gonna fucking stand here, aren't I? I'm just a forehead right now. There's not much to me. Alright, let's go. No pink wards, boys. Had to prioritize myself. You know, sometimes you just gotta do it for you. You gotta do it for who matters. The real ones would know. I'm just gonna keep building tank items. At this point, I don't do anything other than hook and stun. My damage is just completely irrelevant, so I'm not gonna pretend that my damage matters. No point building long swords when we're well past that point in the game. Alright. I kind of went to the wrong side of the map. I was playing on vibes. I was playing slow gameplay where I was just looking at the neutral and going to it, rather than fast gameplay where you look at speed out of base and tempo play. Oh! Totally on purpose, by the way. Completely on purpose. Mad Life prediction. I didn't just miss it and he flashed into it. 100% didn't happen. But it looked cool. If you mute my voice, it would look like I'm Faker. I'm griefing. What did I just do? Alright, guys. What the fuck was that? What did I just do? Honestly, I had immense value there because I could tank the tower with all the armor I had. But, yeah, I'm Faker. I'm going to stand by that. Proceeds to miss everything. You got it. Alright, look. It's getting to the point where it's hard to throw, but it is still possible because I'm in the game and I'm playing Pyke. I'm just igniting everyone all the time. I'm done with this bullshit. Oh, he's fucking Zonya. I'm gonna die because he has Zonya. And that gets out of range. Oh. If I get ult, then it gets me away from Kiana, and I live, but he's Zonya, so I didn't get the teleport. I'm so sad. Oh well. Nice. Dude, Vel'Koz has the best auto attacks in the game, I swear. Oh, good try, Yasuo. I like this team this game. I actually have a good team. Oh shit, this guy's 17-3? My god. I definitely entered something at the end stage of laning phase, and I think that it was just that I didn't stay with MF enough. I was trying so much to do things mid, but it's just really hard to do anything to Kiana as Pyke. Because she's just so nimble and can dodge everything. Like, I think what I did is fine if their mid lane is immobile. But now you know. Alright, we did it, guys. We won a game of Pyke without throwing, even though we tried once. Amazing. We did it, ladies and gentlemen. We didn't int at all. Not a single time. Hey, take this. Thank you, Rogue. You're welcome. Are you in my game, Rat King? It was an honor. Who are you in my game, Rat King? Rat King 3531, my mate. You were the best. I don't know who you were, but you were the best. Whoever you were. You're the man. Or woman. Yeah. I didn't do that much damage. You never do a lot of damage on Pyke if the game goes past 20 minutes. Because you do heaps of damage, and then you stop dealing damage because you just become a stun bot. But I did more damage than their jungler, so there's that at least. Hell yeah. Alright, well, what was that? 2-2 today, I think? Here's my analysis of the day. I fucking inted, I deserve to lose. I hard carried, I deserve to win. I got inted, I deserve to win. I hard carried, I deserve to win. So you know what? 1-2, lost 2, deserve to win 3. Yeah, that's good enough. What is the video on the desktop? Season 8 16 timers? This one on my YouTube channel that I posted like 3 days ago. Where are we? Holy god, where are we? Right there. Why did pro players recall on the 255 wave? It was originally a video on season 16 timers, but in the end, there was actually only 2 timers that I wanted to talk about, and that took up like 10 minutes of the video, so I cut the rest of it out because I don't think it was important in comparison to that. But the video did terrible, so what the fuck do I know? I thought it was an insane video. I'm shocked, by the way. I thought that video was going to go stratospheric, but that's always what happens. You think it'll do well, and then it won't. Oh well. Watched so many videos over the years. Was laning phase decent, or did I hard int something? Oh, you the MF, were you? No, you did awesome. I think, I'm going to check it, because I'm curious myself, but either I inted or you inted in the back half of laning phase, because I was spending half the game mid, and shit wasn't happening. And I think it was me inting, because I was trying so hard to kill a Kiana, and she just wouldn't fucking die. And it meant my poor AD carry just sat in a bubble, getting 2v1'd, having a terrible day, and dying a bunch. So, I'm a griefer in some capacity, like here. What am I doing? Why am I mid lane? I'm just running around. Maybe their jungler's bot side, so I'm having an aneurysm. I think that's what's happening. Oh yeah, this was good. Yeah, okay, so that was sick. It's after this. By the way, that you got so much praise here, by the way. You altered to clear the wave so I could hit hook. That's insane, by the way. So happy with that. Well, let's see. It's here that we start inting. So we do an int, and then I just run around like an idiot and leave my AD carry alone forever. So what happened? I almost get a kill. I start... I'm getting shit done. It's just not working. Alright, so that was understandable. I think that was understandable. What next? Yeah, it's shit like this. How do you die here? Okay, Rek'Sai is just bullshit. Alright, I don't feel like that's bad then. I don't think that's anyone's fault. Should you have recalled earlier? I think that's actually the mistake. Oh yeah, you're overstaying like crazy. You kill this wave. Oh yeah, okay, no, you didn't do anything wrong. You're just trying to kill the wave and leave. Alright, well, it's just an unfortunate circumstance, I think. What next? Do I int again by leaving? I think I do. It's fine to leave now. That was int. This was it from you. I'm the main inter. Don't worry. It's not as bad as I thought. It felt worse in the game than it actually did in reality. Alright. I'm probably going to call it there, guys. I got enough videos for my shorts and my second channel videos, so I'm done for the day, and I'm going to turn my brain off and play games and have fun and chill and have dinner and do all the other things that we like to do. But as I always do, I'm going to shill first. Okay, time to shill. If you like what you see, then you'll like what there is over at CoachRogue.com. Check it out. This is my beautiful new website where you can check out all things Coach Rogue. You can get your own coaching session with me. You can even book in a bundle of multiple hours. The biggest thing to check out are the guides, specifically for support and mid lane. These are video lessons that'll teach you everything you need to know about your role that I'm going to continue to add to. And don't worry if you don't play those two roles. I'm going to make all the roles with the next one to be out. It's going to be jungle in the near future. Wow. Was that a good shill? There you go. Check it out. I threw it in chat. Otherwise, go check out my channel on YouTube. Here it is. If you want to check out any video, I think the last two are really fucking cool. This one is, I think, more digestible for your average player. The second one. And this one is a really good insight into extreme high-level gameplay that we're going to start seeing, in pro leagues. So if you want something basic, check this one. If you want something advanced, check this one. Really cool. All right, glad I sold out. That was a good shill. Thanks, everyone, for coming. Other guys' fundamental stuff, will I benefit as a GM player? I think more than half of it will be good. The thing is, right, is like, I think a lot of it is like a concept that starts basic and gets very advanced. So I think you will benefit a lot, especially in later videos. Like you might find in specifically the first to be pretty basic because the idea is, right, is that they're supposed to be standalone coaching sessions. So you watch a video, you go play games for a week, and then you watch the second. So obviously I cover the most important fundamentals first. So it's like quick to learn, biggest impact, which for the average player is just like hit minions, get level 2, fight with bigger minion wave, right? So I think that part isn't as interesting. It's like still worth watching because it does go into deeper details, but it builds upon it and goes way more advanced when you get to, video 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I think it is still really good for high-elo players. Like, I didn't peak at fucking silver, did I? But anyway, that's enough selling out. I'm going to go enjoy dinner and whatever else there is. So enjoy, everyone. I'll chat to you later. Go check out the links I left.